How you doing, Mr. Robert?
This is Detective Canterbury.
How you doing, sir? Andrew.
Detective Stitt. You cut your hair?
Yeah, I just did this in there.
All right.
What is, who do you live with? You live with Mom?
Mm-hmm.
You know her telephone number by heart?
Yeah.
What is it? I'm gonna give Mom a call. Does she work?
Yeah.
She does?
Wait, what time is it? She might
3:45.
She might be over. Can you tell me what's going on?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We just got to try to get a hold of your mom first so that she knows that you're up here. I know you already asked about her when we were over there in the office.
Where does she work, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know what this called. I need to know what's going on with her, y'all.
Okay.
You're not telling me nothing.
We'll get to it. There's certain things, like just like last time, we have certain things we got to do first, but you seem really nervous. I feel like you already know.
I feel nervous because last time I talked to you, you was talking about stuff. I've already got cases. Like, I can't keep getting more cases, bro. Like,
and we kind of had that same conversation last time, right?
Bro. Like, I can't keep on getting cases, bro. I'm trying to get out of jail. Like,
okay. Then why do you keep getting yourself into the same kind of stuff? I see you got the thing on that on your hand. That means something. You know what I mean?
Look, you talking about
you're running around with the wrong people.
What stuff did I do though? Like, I got locked up for a fight. That's all I did. Like, y'all got talking about new charges. That means y'all finna add another charge on whatever I already got. I already on probation. That's more charges and more charges, but I can't keep doing more charges, but they're gonna send me somewhere. They're gonna send me to a gram or something, bro. I'm not trying to keep doing all of this, like, just trying to chill, bro. Y'all not, like, I don't understand. And I ask you what's going on, and you're not telling me what the new charge is, because they said I already got a new charge. Like, y'all already charged me.
We have to try to get a hold of your mom before we can really talk about that stuff, okay? But like I said to you when we were coming in, man, this is the time that you need to be honest, because the last time that we talked, you weren't completely honest.
That's because I didn't steal the car.
I understand that.
I don't know what y'all wanted me to say. Y'all wanted me to tell on somebody. I didn't take it. I didn't do it, so I didn't know what, like. But do you remember the conversation we had last time? Yes.
About going the two different paths that you had the choice to make, and you were going down the wrong one, and you still had that opportunity to make it right and choose that new path to get you going on the right, on the right direction, making good decisions and not involving yourself with people.
I've been doing straight. Like, I got out after that. I went to jail. I got out all that. They put me on probation.
Right.
I violated probation for missing the day of school one time. Besides that, I only violated probation again for the fray this time, and a trespass, and I have not. What do you mean? Like, I haven't been doing anything. That's why I'm trying to figure out what is the new charge. Like, y'all not telling me. And then the way she made it seem like is I'm already charged with it.
We'll explain that in a minute. I know you want to know. I know we want to get everything out right in the open, but there's some stuff that we try to figure out that if we just go ahead and tell you everything right now, then there's nothing left for you to help yourself, you know what I mean? So we got to do things in a certain order. He's making contact with your mom. That's a policy that we have, that because you're not under the age of 18, we have to do that, okay? So that's what he's doing then, and then we can put that on the table and discuss it. All right, so I know you want to know right now, but there's certain things that we got to do first.
I'm asking, am I already charged? Like, I already have a new charge?
That's what they said over there, so, yeah.
Bro, this shit right here is ridiculous. This shit right here don't make no sense, bro. It's always something.
But you gotta stop putting yourself in these situations, okay?
You're not telling me what you're talking about.
You know what situations you're putting yourself in. I don't have to spell it out for you.
Tell me what you're talking about.
Okay, when he comes back in after he says that he got a hold of your mom and...
I can hear her on the phone right now.
You can hear him?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear her. I'm old though. My hearing's going. Okay.
Hey, Ryan, step out for a second?
I'll just get some.
Why is the haircut?
You can have a seat.
I don't know, so we have to find out together.
Yeah. So, just confirm your first, last name, and birthday for me.
My name is Erica.
Okay. So we're investigating several different crimes that have occurred, and I wanted you to be here and while we're speaking to him, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
I'm going to read you and him his rights, okay, before we go any further, just so you're aware of them, okay?
Sure.
Do you have your card? I got it. Have you ever been read your rights before, Robert? You have the right to remain silent. Having these rights in mind, will you speak with us?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So, I'm trying to bring the best way to say this to you guys. We're investigating several different incidents that occurred over the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
One being a theft of side-by-side. One being the theft of, a burglary. We're investigating a robbery. And we're investigating a murder. Okay?
Murder.
So,
The first ones you named is believable. The last one you named
Murder.
well,
is not. So
I
let's,
just want you to be.
yeah, let's go. Let's go forward.
There's a reason that we're talking
Okay.
to Rob first. I've talked to Rob
Okay,
before.
okay, because I'm like, hold on. Like, as a parent, you know your kids.
Right.
Murder.
And so
what do you mean murder?
just let them get out what they're going to say, because the first ones, I would sit here and be like, okay,
Right.
that's believable. So
The thefts and the robbery and.
the thefts,
What
like not
robbery?
like no like not no robbery.
Murder.
He just has sticky fingers. Like it's
Right.
never. I don't know how to explain it. It's never like.
Never been violent.
Yeah, it's never violent or anything like that. So
Right.
let's,
Okay.
let's go
The
forward.
thing is, and when I talked to Rob before, it's been several months now, but it was related to a violent crime, not one that he committed. Hold on, Rob. Hold on. It's not one that you committed, but you were with the person who did within a couple of hours of that happening, and that falls back to the people that you associate with. And we had a long conversation about that, and I just mentioned it to you about the path that you're on, and that tattoo on your hand associating you with those people, okay? And that's why we're talking to you first, because there's other people involved, and I still think you have that on your hand, but I don't think that's what's in here, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just let them talk because
So-
we're gonna clear this up.
Yeah.
Because
Let 'em talk.
this is the time to be honest, and I know we had a long conversation about throwing your friends under the bus and being a snitch and all that, but this is a big deal, man.
Now would be
You gotta
the time
honest.
to.
Ain't no such thing as snitching when your ass is on the line. Like, so if you know something, I'm not saying you do, but if you know something, we're gonna be honest. Do you understand? Like, fuck all the, I ain't snitching on my homeboy or none of that. Because they talking about
Murders.
murder.
I don't know what
Correct.
you're talking about. No murders.
So if
I
you
don't know
know
nothing about
something,
no murder.
like, now I do know the stuff that happened in our neighborhood
Certain
that
stuff
was in
right
the
there.
news. Shit, he was with his POs that day. So when I read that, I said, oh, thank God. You know what I'm saying?
What
Like,
time was he with his PO?
You talking about the Wednesday?
Thursday.
He was with his PO on Wednesday.
Okay.
So Wednesday, she picked him up from school at 12 o'clock.
Court.
He had court.
On Wednesday.
He went and took his drug test.
Right.
And then she brought him home around 5, and his curfew is 6:30, and he was home all evening.
Okay, so let's talk about Thursday. Did you go to school on Thursday?
I leave before.
It would have been March 30th.
I didn't go to school Thursday, but I was home all day.
Tell me about Thursday in particular. What'd you do on Thursday all day?
I mean, I was home all day. Like, I was home all Thursday.
Okay, who were you with? Did anybody come over? Did we hang out with anybody? Did you go anywhere with anybody?
No, I didn't go nowhere. I came over at like 1 o'clock.
Okay, who's?
I don't know. That's what we call him. I don't know.
Can you describe him for me?
He's light skinned.
Light skin. How old is he?
I don't know. He's like our age, my age.
So 16, 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Has he got any tattoos or anything that you know him by?
No, none that I know of.
Okay. So what time did you come by?
It was like 1 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Yeah, it was like early.
Okay. What'd you guys do then?
We were just chilling. Literally, like we were just chilling.
Okay. Was anybody with at the time? How did he get to your house? Things like
He
that?
drove. Sosa drove to my house. It was him, Landon, Layla, and it was another girl with them. I don't know her name.
What'd she look like?
She was white.
White girl?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't even know that girl. The only person I knew about with that, I don't know him like
So
that.
you
Like, he was just a dog.
knew Landon, Layla, and another white girl. Describe her to me.
She had box braids. She was kind of fat a little bit.
Box braids, you call them?
Yeah, and she was kind of fat a little bit. That's all I know about her.
Okay. Like the ones you plug, the implant ones that kind of plug into your hair?
What color was
Yeah,
it?
they just take a section of hair and they braid it, and so it's like multiple braids,
It was
all
two
of
different
individual.
colors.
They kind of look like my dreads, but they're
brown,
braids.
and then another brown, but a different brown.
Okay.
They came over.
How'd they get there?
Really, he called me randomly, and Dave was like, "Yo, what you doing?" Like, I'm chilling. And then he was like, if I'm being honest, he came over because he was trying to sell me some weed. Yeah, he came over,
Okay.
sell me some weed, and he left.
Okay. How did he get there? How did Landon, Layla, and the white girl with braids get there?
I just told you they drove.
I know. What'd they drive? I'm asking. Like, what kind of car do they drive?
I don't know. Like, I wasn't with them. Like, I just bought them.
So they just showed up at the house?
No, they didn't like down the street. But obviously he drove. Like, I asked him, like, I was like, "You walk here?" He was like, "Nah, I drove." I was walking down the street. Layla, Landon, they walked down the street. They came to the door. They sold me, and then they just left. Like, I wasn't really with them. I mean, they stayed for like 30 minutes, and then they left.
So how did he know to come over? You call him?
No, he called me.
He called you?
He called me. He called me and was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Nothing." And he was like, you need some gas or something? I'm like, "Yeah, bring me a dub."
When a dub, you're referring to like weed?
$20.
$20 weed, okay. And they hung out for 30 minutes. Tell me what happened after that.
And they left.
Did you see him any more that night? Did they come over?
No, like they left.
Hold on, Rob. We gotta be honest. I understand. I want you to tell the truth because we're asking questions we already know the answer to, and if we're starting off right there with lies,
Sosa came over earlier. He came over earlier. Did he come? He did not come over to my house later on
I
that
didn't say he
day.
came over to the house per se, but you saw him again that night.
I didn't see him again that night. I saw Sosa one time
He has
that
a
day.
6:30 curfew.
I have a curfew. I seen him one
What time did you
time
get
that
home,
day.
Mom?
I get off at 7, but my husband gets home about 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And my other son gets home at like 4:30.
Right. Now, do you have like where you see he's in the room all night, or does he kind of come and go?
No, he don't come and go because we have rules and regulations in our house. So he has a 6:30 curfew, and once he's in, he comes in, you have to take a shower, do your chore, take the dogs out, which it wasn't him, it was the other one of my youngest ones' turn to take the dog out. And then I cut them off the internet by 9:30.
How long has he been on that curfew for 6:30?
Since December 21st.
Did you go anywhere after 6:30, Rob?
Oh, why do y'all keep asking
Okay.
that?
I just
We
want
keep
to make
asking
sure.
because we've been working on our investigations
What
for
do
several
y'all
days.
think happened, bro? I'm telling you, I
You
was in
understand-
the house
you understand,
that
Rob?
night. Like I only seen Sosa one time that day.
We've asked you to be honest. Your mom's told you directly.
And I'm
to be
being honest, so what
Well,
do
hold on.
you keep
listen,
telling
listen
me
for
I'm
a second.
lying?
Just
Like,
listen to what I'm saying. Okay, we've been working on our investigations for several days, and we have to ask questions, not to trick you, but we ask you questions that we already know the answers to. And we do that because that's how we gauge your honesty when we start asking questions that we're still trying to, put the pieces of the puzzle together. And if you lie about stuff we already know, then the credibility's shot. And then, and I'll go back to saying that you're the first person that we're talking to about this. And there's a reason for that. Okay, because I've talked to you before. I felt you were honest mostly with me. There was some stuff you kept out, but again, I told you I understand why you did it at the time. But this is serious, man.
He's normally honest. Even when he commits a crime,
Right.
he'd normally be like, I did this.
what do
Okay,
you
so
I did this. But
Tell me about. We had mentioned the John Deere side by side, and that mom said that he had sticky fingers. Okay.
I didn't even steal that. Stole that.
Okay. Tell me about that. Stole the John Deere, right?
The dog. I be the dog. I didn't even steal that, bro. He wanted to go hit. I was with him, but I did not steal that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was with him, but I did not steal it. I didn't even hop in it. When they stole it, went back home because it was all in Waha. It was not far. Walked right back home. I did not hop in it, not go with them, because that's not what I went out there to do. That's not what I went out there to do. He seen the thing still had keys. He hopped in and he drove off. I didn't steal the side by side either. Like, I was there. Not gonna lie, like I was there. I seen it. I seen it get stolen.
Appreciate you being
Rob, I know you're being honest. We know you're being honest because we saw you on video. Okay, for that. Okay, so thank you for being honest. That's the first honest thing you've told us today. So let's keep down that trail of honesty about everything we're talking about. Okay. You understand what I'm saying to you, Robert? Okay. I know you were with more than once on Thursday. Okay.
I was at 1 o'clock. Came to my house. Sold me some gas. Stayed for 30 minutes. He left.
Mm-hmm.
Came back to Waha. I did not go outside with him when he came back to Waha.
Okay.
I did not go outside with him.
Let's back
when
up
he
to
came back
the
Waha.
side by side for a second. So that camouflage John Deere side by side. Where did you go back to after that? After he took it? And that would have been on the night of the 14th of March.
Where did he take it to?
Yeah. Where did you guys go back to after that?
Who's you guys? I didn't ride with him.
Okay, where did the side by side end up after it was stolen?
He took it. He took it to Waha. He took it in.
Specifically where?
Yeah, you got to be
It
specific.
was
You need to be
I
honest.
don't know the ad. Is
Whose house was it?
Jemiah's old house. He don't live there no more.
Who lives there?
Nobody. It's an abandoned house. 213.
Who was there at the house then?
When he took it back to Waha, nobody. It was just abandoned house. When he parked it, when he took the side by side back to Waha, there wasn't nobody out there.
What about 3-5?
3-5? Oh, 3-5. He wasn't at the house. 3-5 don't live at that house. He lived in Waha, but he don't live at that house. He wasn't at that house. Bring him back to the.
He was there when the side by side was.
He was there when the side by side was stolen. He was not there. He did not. When they drove that, 3-5 was not at that house that y'all asking me about. Like when y'all said who else was at that house, 3-5 was not at that house. Went to that house. No, 3-5.
So is there any reason that you would be in a picture with 3-5 that night after the side by side was stolen
Yeah.
at that house?
That wasn't that house. That was not that house. That was a totally different house.
Okay, where was that?
That was 3-5 house.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Where you guys went?
Oh, y'all asked where was the side by side? The side by side was not at 3-5 house.
No.
Side by side was at an abandoned house.
You misunderstood us.
He parked it at an abandoned house, and then you guys went to 3-5's house.
Yeah, who's over 3-5 house?
Okay.
Where's 3-5's house? Do you happen to know the address?
I don't know the address.
Is it close to yours? Is it?
Yeah, it's around the area.
And how do you pronounce your address?
Malacca, Ryan.
Malacca. Okay. Is it near Malacca?
Yeah.
Is it near there? Okay. Go ahead, Ryan. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Tell me about what 3-5. What do you know? What's his name?
I don't know. I swear to God.
This is Chris?
I swear to God. I don't know.
What does he
call
look
him
like?
3-5.
Okay.
Call him 3-5.
What does he look like?
Kind of like me a little bit.
How old is he?
Young. He young. Like, I don't know, but he young.
Has he been to my house?
3-5? Yeah, man, 3-5 be with.
I don't know them kids, and I tell you, don't give me nicknames. Is it that little light-skinned boy that sits outside my backyard and he has the older brother?
Yes.
Who's the older brother? Is that the
That's
talking about?
Black. I don't know. So
I see two kids on a nightly basis that sits out back my house. A light-skinned little boy that looks like he's about 14, 15 years old. Don't really say much.
Looks real young.
Real young, like a baby.
Right.
Light
You know how old
skin. He has
3-5
dreadlocks.
oh, he is. I just know he's young.
And
3-5's
then
young.
I see his brother. He's always with his brother, which is, I don't know his name. Because I tell them don't give me a nickname. They always say K Black, and I'm grown as fuck. Don't give me no nicknames. Like, I'm not calling no kid no K Black, and I'm a whole adult. Like, I'm not doing that.
I don't know their real name. I just know K Black and 3-5. That's what they told me their name was, so that's what I've been calling.
Okay.
Associate yourself with
So
people.
3-5.
That's what I'm
Like, this shit gets on my nerves.
3-5 lives over there. Is 3-5? When was the last time you were at 3-5's house?
4:15.
I was at the 3-5 house the day before I got locked up on Thursday.
Right.
So I'm sorry to interrupt, but let me ask you this. You have a curfew at 6:30 p.m. You've been on that since December 21st, but this night, this side-by-side was stolen at almost midnight.
Hey, I didn't
you're
steal it
saying
side by
they're-
side, man. But I
You're
was
saying that's
outside.
the
though. I
only
was
night
outside.
that you ever broke your curfew? Was that one night?
No, it's not the only night I ever broke my curfew, but I didn't break it on.
But Thursday, you
I
said
didn't
that
break it on Thursday.
have a curfew, so there was no way
I'm
you
not
could
even the person who said that. But I didn't break it on Thursday. I was in my bed, sleep. At 6:30, I came in, went, talked to my mom in for a little bit, went to take a shower, laid down, and went to sleep. Thursday. That's the day before I got locked up, right?
Yeah.
Thursday. Now,
You went to
the
school,
side by
got locked
side.
up.
Now the side by side, I was out. But I didn't.
Okay, let's fast forward to Thursday. You say you only at 1 o'clock that day.
I seen him.
Did you have any communication with him after 1 o'clock? When I say communication, I mean social media, Snapchat, cell phone,
Text message or something?
message, calls,
I don't think so. I mean, I think I was on the phone with him. I think I was
like a
on the phone with him. But I don't-
phone call.
Yeah, but
What time
He texted
did
me, but I ain't texting back. I ain't texting back on Thursday. He texted me like yo, and I ain't never texting
And
back.
Rob, I'm trying to help you here. Remember I mentioned that I saw pictures of you guys that night? So
You
when
did.
these-
You seen pictures, but you ain't see me do.
No,
you
I'm just
seen
saying,
pictures
just-
of us. That's all I did was take some pictures with them boys. Like,
Rob, you don't have to be so defensive. You didn't let me finish. The reason I said that is because if we have that, then there's other things we have. So again, we're asking questions to gauge how honest you're going to be
If
about
you
stuff.
know something
Mama, I'm
about
telling you what I know. They lied to me about a murder. I didn't kill nobody.
if you know who did it,
I don't know who killed nobody. Like, who is dead? I don't even know who's dead. They talked about a murder, and now they asked about a side by side. I told them what I knew about the side by side. They switching from the side by side to Thursday, side by side to Thursday. They didn't even telling me what happened on Thursday.
Okay.
Like, I
We
don't know.
Rob, we know you were out of the house after 6:30. Okay. We know you were with around 7 o'clock p.m. Okay. Don't be so defensive with us, man. We want you to be honest with you. Now is the time to tell us.
All right, I got you.
Now is
At the same abandoned house that he parked the side by side with at like 7 something. I'm pretty sure that's what time it was. I was at the same house that he parked the side by side with at like 7 something. He said, "All right, bro, I'm finna slide."
Right.
It's like, all right. Went back home and went to sleep.
Who else was with you guys?
Was at that house?
When you saw, when you were with, who was with y'all?
We was at that house. When we was at that house, before I went back home, it was me, 3-5. Layla was there. And that was it.
What about the big girl, the one with the braids you was telling me about earlier? Was she with?
She wasn't at that house. She wasn't at that house.
She wasn't at that house.
No, she wasn't
okay.
at that house.
Did you go anywhere with them that night?
No, I ain't go nowhere with them. I just told you. I went. I swear to God, was at the house. They said they was finna leave. I went back home. Actually, Mom, I didn't come in until like late. I didn't come in till after 7 anyways. I came in after 7.
Rob?
Mama, do you remember? Mama, you was in the kitchen. I didn't come in till after I left that house with them. I didn't come in at 6 o'clock. I came in after my curfew. I came in after my curfew on Thursday.
Robert? Now this is the time to get out in front of this, okay, and be honest with us.
I just told y'all the complete honesty right there. Y'all asked me.
We
y'all just asked me
for 2 hours.
I just told you the complete
You're either,
honesty.
and I'm going to tell you the same thing.
Listen first. You just told me, tell you the truth. Boom. Was I with them past my curfew?
Okay,
yes, I was with them at that house at 7 something.
Truth.
That is
this
the
is
truth.
The time that
that is all I can tell y'all because that's what happened. You want me to say something else? I don't have nothing else to say. All jokes aside, I was with them at that house at like 7 something. I went back home.
Whose house is at the?
This is the abandoned house. This is the abandoned house.
Okay.
It was at the abandoned house.
Rob, right now you're protecting KTM and your buddies. You need to think about protecting yourself.
I'm protecting me.
You're not protecting yourself.
How? Because you don't believe what I'm telling you. I was at that house with them, yes. I went back home. You want me to say something else? I didn't do nothing else to tell you. I swear to God. I went back home, went back home after I was with them. I didn't do nothing else for me to tell you. First I was lying because I had a curfew. I ain't supposed to be out. I was with them at that house. Went back home when they said they was finna leave. I was like, all right, went back home. That's when I took my shower. I didn't even do my chore because I had the trash. There wasn't nothing to do. I took my shower, laid in my room, went to sleep.
Okay.
I didn't even go straight to sleep. I laid in my room for a little bit.
Did you leave the?
I wish my stuff would have.
Did you leave the?
I cut them off the internet.
Malacca area? Did you leave that area that night when you? There around 7?
No, it was there.
So you never left that area?
I never left Malacca.
Okay.
No.
I know you left Malacca.
No, you don't. I never left Malacca. I swear to God, I never left Malacca. I was past 7. Never left Malacca.
Okay. Rob, we're not
past
we're not
7.
asking,
I did not leave Malacca. I don't.
Rob, we know you were not there at 7. Okay, I know exactly where you were about 7:10 p.m. You were not in the Malaccas. Okay.
Yes, I was at 7.
Rob. Listen to us, okay? You need to help yourself here.
At 7?
Like I just
what do y'all want me to say? Like at 7, I was at home.
Okay.
After I was with them,
you don't know what time you came home. Now,
but they talking about I wasn't at Malacca at 7:10.
What I'm saying is you don't know what time you came home because you defy your curfew so motherfucking much. You don't know what time you came in. It might have been 8 o'clock. It might have been 7:30. It might have, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know. What I'm saying is if you know something that they're trying to get out of you, I don't give a fuck who your friends are, who you trying to protect. I gotta get to work. And I'm sick of dealing with this jail shit because you choose to have bullshit friends. I mean, if you know something, you need to be honest.
I was not work. They tell me I was somewhere that I wasn't. Like I was not home. Like I was at home.
Oh my God.
What do y'all want me to say? Y'all want me to say something that I can't say? Like what do y'all want me to say?
Robert, settle down. Relax.
Y'all not telling me what was I at 17?
Relax.
What was I at 17?
Relax and don't.
Because you know, since I don't know where I was at 17 and you do, where was I at 17?
Okay, I can give you the exact address it was at. It was off of 65th Place.
What is that?
Up in the forest.
No, I was not.
You were identified by someone there.
I was not there at 17.
Someone who knows you saw you there. Okay? So Listen to your
They
mother.
did
Your,
not see me
your
there.
mother.
I was not there. She's telling you who identified. Like they was not there. Somebody could say somebody know you, see you.
Bro.
They did not see me there if I was not there, bro. Y'all cannot tell me I was there at 7:10, and I know good and well I did not leave Akawaha Pat when we was at that house.
Okay.
We was all at that house, in that abandoned house. I did not go to no force.
Okay, Rob, listen to me. Detective Stith already told you we know a lot of the answers questions we're asking. We know the answers to.
I just told you.
We know Layla, and we know they weren't over there at 7 o'clock.
Who? Yes, they was. I got a video.
They picked you up a little
7 p.m.
before
on
7.
Thursday.
Yes.
They
Hold on.
was at the house. They did not pick me up.
They
We
picked
was
you up
at
a
the
little
house.
before 7, and then you guys left. Okay.
No.
Are you sure you remember? We're talking about the same day, Thursday, the night before you got picked up at school.
Yep.
Talking about Thursday. Night before I went to jail.
Correct.
We was at that house. I did not get in the car and go nowhere with them, is what I'm telling you. I did not go nowhere.
He
with
mentioned
them.
someone that knows you, saw you, and identified as you as being at that location that he mentioned in the forest. That's not the only way that we know that you were there, okay?
So I was not, like, what do y'all want? I was not there, bro. Like, who identified me? Like, I was.
Do you have somebody that can, or something that says you weren't there? Do you?
He shares a room.
I got a brother, right? I was asleep right next to my
I
brother.
say he shares a room.
What about his cell
Deontay.
phone, Mom?
Huh?
What about his cell phone? Do you own that phone?
Yeah, I own that phone. So
Okay.
do you all want permission to check the location?
That
on
would be
phone?
great. Yeah,
No.
that would
What do
be
you
great.
mean no?
Oh, they can check my phone. They might find
They're not
something else in
looking,
there.
they're not looking in your phone for anything else. They're
Okay.
asking for a warrant
Go.
to check the location,
Check the location
so they
of the
can
phone.
prove that you were not within the
Does-
vicinity.
Does that phone have cell service on it, Mom?
Yeah.
And do you pay for it? Is it your
Yes.
phone?
It's-
Okay.
All the stuff is in my
What's the
name, and it
what's
would
the
actually
phone
be.
number?
I don't know. Can I pull my phone out
Yes,
and get
ma'am.
this information?
Find
And
your-
if you lying, you standing on this island by your motherfucking self. Because if you got something to tell these people,
I don't have nothing
because
to
they
tell
have a
you.
way to tell if you're
I was
lying.
not there at 7. Like at 7 o'clock, I was asleep. They talking about I was in the forest. I was not in no forest. Y'all trying to tell me I was in somewhere that I was not there. Like how was I at the forest? You can ask my brother. I was asleep.
I was about to say he has a.
I was
he shares a room
asleep.
as well, so
And I will say that
it's 3.
He had that phone.
He's had this phone since Christmas.
this is your time, man.
Is there a passcode to the phone?
This is your one and only opportunity.
I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like, I'm telling you stuff.
They want you to
telling me I'm lying, and I'm telling them the truth. And you sitting there going with them.
Yeah,
Why are you believing them? They are not your son. Stop believing them. Oh, no, I was not there. Like,
I didn't say
I
you
was
were-
not there.
I didn't say you were there.
Wait,
First and
I mean, you
foremost,
sitting there just moving everything you're saying.
no, first
like,
and-
I was not
first and-
there.
First and foremost, you lie so motherfucking much, nigga. I don't know what to believe what comes out your motherfucking mouth. Nigga, you done burnt the bridge that's been gone. Let's get that understood.
Like, I was like,
But what I'm saying is, you so quick to want to protect people. And let me finish, motherfucker.
protecting.
You so quick to want to protect people, don't want to snitch, want to be cool this and cool that, and not be known as a motherfucker who is in the paperwork and all of this, that you're willing to sit here and go down for fucking murder that I know you didn't do. I know for a fact that you didn't do it, but you're going to be guilty by association because you don't want to tell who the fuck did it. That's the problem.
I did not kill nobody. I did not kill nobody.
Did somebody you know do it?
Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about no murder. I don't know nothing about no murder.
Okay.
Now, certain things on there y'all can ask me about. A murder, I don't know who killed nobody. I don't know nothing about no murder. Again, I still don't even know who is dead.
So you're certain that your phone GPS will keep you at your house that night?
Are you? Are you? So we gon' no.
I can just tell you, I really don't know nothing about no murder. That is the truth. I don't know nothing about no murder, and I was not there with no murder.
That's not what they asked,
killing.
though. That's not what they asked. What they asked was, when they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked. You don't know?
I don't know what it's gonna say. I don't know, but I know.
So we gonna ask again. On Thursday, if you were not at home and they are investigating a murder, who killed somebody if it wasn't you?
I don't know nothing about no murder, though. Like, I don't know nothing about no murder. I didn't see nobody get killed. I don't know anything about no murder. That, I can tell you that for a fact. I don't know anything about no murder. I didn't see nobody get killed. I was not around nobody when they got killed. I was not nowhere around nobody when nobody died.
Rob, again.
Has somebody you know,
Right.
does somebody you know
I'm sorry.
involved? Okay?
Just be honest.
I don't know. I don't know. I was locked up the next day. How am I supposed to tell you somebody I know killed somebody? I didn't get none of that information yet. I was locked up the next morning. I did not get none of that information yet. No, like, if it happened, I would have got it. If I was still out, yeah, I would have got it. I would have figured out who did what.
Well,
But I was not like.
Hold on. What's the password to your phone? We can verify that real quick.
They not looking for nothing
I
but
don't
getting
care.
the location. They don't give a fuck about no other shit that's in there. They ingressing a fucking murder.
It's just 13 and 000.
You don't have nothing to hide, murder-wise.
Is it
I know, I didn't kill anyone.
Is it a 4 or 6 digit passcode?
I think it's 6.
It's just all. After 1 3, it's all zeros.
1 3 all zeros. Okay. What's that phone gonna show us, Rob? Be honest with us.
With what?
If we look in that phone's locations, what's it gonna say?
But the phone location should at like 7 something. But I don't know. But
What's it gonna show us after 7 o'clock?
You don't
after 7?
The phone's going to show where you were at. You know where you were at, Rob.
I don't know. Like I was at home. After 7, I was at home.
Listen, I know you are trying to protect yourself and your buddies.
Right.
I'm not trying to stop seeing your buddies. Like, stop doing that, bro. I'm not trying to protect nobody else,
Okay,
bro.
then you're trying to protect yourself. But there's a reason we're talking to you first. Because I've had a conversation with you. We could have talked to the other people involved first, and they would have had the chance to give the first story. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's story is going to be a little bit
I
different.
don't know who did it. Like, stop. Why do y'all keep? I don't know nothing about no
because
murder.
I truly feel like it's not clicking for you.
I don't know nothing
that
about
they
no
have
murder.
all the pieces they need. They really just need you to connect the motherfucking dots. Am I right? That's all they need. They have everything they need. They really just need you to connect the dots. You know them motherfuckers you was with done something. You know that.
The thing is,
You know that.
I don't.
But you don't want to say that you know that.
But I think if there was something else that happened, that somebody else who had something in their mind to do bad, or maybe there was an accident. But we go talk.
We need to know.
This is the time.
Now's
If it
your
was
time to tell us.
What are y'all asking me right now? What is the question?
The truth of what happened that night. That's it. I'm not going to ask you to say something untrue. I'm not going to tell you to tell me somebody did something that they didn't do. I want the truth of what happened Thursday night.
From start to finish.
I woke up, was in my room, and like around 1 something called me for the gas. He came over like, ooh, he left. He came back at like, I don't know what time, but he came back. We was all at the house, we was chilling. We left, me, Layla, that was it. That was the only 3-5. We left. We went to sell some zops, baby. Trying to sell some of his weed. We went to go sell some. He dropped me back off home, and then he left and said he was finna go pick up somebody. So that's the truth about what happened that night, the whole night. That's exactly what happened that night. That's what I can tell you. He dropped me back off home and said he was finna go pick up somebody.
What time he dropped you off back home? Because we know you were with him after 7:10.
I don't know what time he dropped me back off home, but it wasn't that late.
Was it dark or daylight?
Nah, it was a little dark, but not that dark.
Okay.
It was dark because I do remember you coming in at
Yeah,
around
it
9
was dark,
something.
but it wasn't-
And the GPS should be able to show that because I actually do remember
I
that.
was home.
Will it show you going back out?
No, I did not go back out.
Rob, well, I hope what you're saying is true, okay? All right, man, but if you know something, I'm not gonna, this is the last time we're gonna say it. Right now is the time to get out in front of this and be honest with us, okay? Because when you walk out of this room and go back to DJJ, chips are gonna fall where they're gonna fall, okay?
You need to think past this mindset of I'm gonna deny no matter what, and think down the road of what you're looking at with what we are talking about. Are you a cold-blooded murderer?
I didn't kill anybody.
Or are you there
Let him
and
finish.
something happened that was an accident and it got out of hand?
I was not there when anybody got killed. Like, why
So
y'all not
when we
believing
step out
that
and look
part?
at your phone that's in the other
It's
room,
not going to show I was there with no. What time did somebody get killed?
we're talking later that evening.
After 7 p.m.
I was home. I came home a little bit late after 7, but
It wasn't a little bit. It was 9 something.
But it was
After
drop
that?
me back, drop me off home.
Okay, did you-
I was home.
Did you know, I'm sorry, did you go back out after?
I
he
didn't go
dropped
back
you
out
off?
after 9. I did not go back out. I me back off home. I did not go back outside.
Okay, who was with when he dropped you off around 9?
When he dropped
Honest. Be honest.
Yep.
Please. Be honest. When they dropped you back off in our driveway, who all was in the car? Everybody.
It was Layla and 3-5 got dropped off with me. Those are the 3 people. I mean, the 4 people that was in the car. It was Layla and 3-5 got dropped off with me.
Robert, do you really want to stick up for 3-5?
That's what I was
Do you think he's
say.
going to stick up for you?
Stick up. I was home. I was. I was home. 3-5 did get. Mama, 3-5 was in Aztec. 3-5 was slept in our house. He climbed in the window and slept in my closet. 3-5 was. He got. But I don't know if he got
12
dropped
years
off.
old. What do you think he's going to tell us happened?
That's what I
He's
was
12.
saying.
Just think
Is
about it.
he? I knew he looked like a baby.
I don't know.
What do you think he's going to tell us, Robert?
He's not going to. With me, I swear to God, he's not going to. I didn't do anything. I promise you I didn't do anything.
Who did?
You know who did. I just want you to be honest. Look.
There's 3 people dead, okay? And I know you know about it.
And we know there's more than one person involved. Okay?
So that's what we need to know. Are you the person that made the plans, or was this an accident, or something in between?
Hey,
Don't
I was
lie
not
anymore.
with nobody when they died. Why are they
so-
not listening to? Why y'all keep telling me? When these people died, I
We're
was
not
not.
going to keep
'cause
asking
no,
these
because you
questions
said
if we don't have evidence.
no,
to back it
because
up,
you.
okay?
So
We're trying to find out the why more so than what at this point, okay? Because there's a lot
Y'all
of
already
factors.
have the who? Y'all already have the who did? Like, are
who
y'all
did?
saying that he did it?
We're trying to figure out.
What his involvement is, if he's involved.
oh, ain't no murder, mama. Like I was not.
Like
I did not
Robert,
kill nobody.
like Detective Stitt
I know
said.
you don't have the heart to kill nobody. I know that for a fact.
Okay, if that's the case,
You don't know.
were you there when it happened? Did you see what happened?
I just told y'all I was not, bro. If I was there when the murder happened, I would have told y'all that who killed who, so I would not go down for it. I was
I
not
don't
there when the
believe you,
murder
Robert. I
happened.
don't believe you because you're already sticking up for 3-5 right now.
Bro, okay, 3-5
3-5
did not get dropped off. 3-5 was still. I
Understand why you keep fucking lying.
because 3-5 stayed like 3-5. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I don't understand why you keep lying. And then you go back.
It's gonna be a snitch. And they're gonna
It doesn't matter.
kill me. It don't matter. That is a snitch and I will die. This is not no joke. You would die. Like, you would die for snitching out here. People die for that. Real talk. Mama, people get popped and killed for snitching. That is real life. I didn't kill nobody. nobody. I didn't
Rob,
pull
listen.
no trigger. I didn't kill nobody.
Rob, listen to
like
me.
I was not a part of no murder, bro. Like
Listen to me. Okay? If you do know what happened that
Right.
night, you need to tell
Snitch
us now.
aside, we can make sure you protected. Period.
Okay?
Like,
'Cause like-
we can make sure you're protected. Period. For the simple fact, if you know something,
Listen.
I don't care if you feel like you're gonna be a snitch or whether you're willing to sit here and take 3 bodies to protect
They
snitching.
gotta put the 3 bodies on me. I didn't kill nobody.
Rob, listen.
I didn't kill nobody.
Now, listen, Rob. Now's the time to tell us, right? Mom, listen to me. Now's the time to tell us, all right? When like I said, I said I wouldn't say this again, but I'm going to say it again. When we walk out of this room, we're done. The evidence is going to go where the evidence goes, okay? So now's the time to get out in front and tell us, okay? Because after that, the evidence doesn't lie, okay? And you can either not be a snitch, stick up for 3-5, whatever you want. I mean, we're talking about life sentences here.
Right. And this is like really just listen. Your actions and the people you choose to hang with and all of this shit
I didn't kill anybody.
is slowly killing me. I should just pause. Let me fucking talk. Let me talk. I'm supposed to be at work right now. I just took a promotion. I can't keep missing work off of shit that you are doing or the people you hang with or just any of that. Like, I don't know if you know or not, but they threatening me with contempt of court because I don't come to none of your court stuff for the other shit you got going on. I make sure you get there, but I cannot keep missing work. And you sitting here in my fucking face telling me that you don't want to snitch because your life, they gonna kill you. Pops! You don't know. It wasn't me. I didn't say
kill nobody. They trying to give me a
Then
life
who did?
sentence.
I didn't say that you killed anyone. Robert, you don't understand that you're just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association. Like, what part of that is not clicking for you? If you know who killed these fucking kids, then you need to tell him. Because if you don't tell him, then it falls on you. Simple as that. Snitch or no snitch. This is your fucking life we're talking about.
Tahj killed all 3 of them.
Okay? Tell me about it.
Were you there?
The whole story?
Were you there?
The whole story.
Let him talk.
I say the whole story.
Tell me the whole story.
All right, so after we left back, I was with we had left back out. We went to pick up Tahj. Tahj came out the house. As soon as Tahj came out the house, first thing he told me, he like, we knocking on. We knocking out. I was like, nah, bro, I ain't even trying to do all that. He was like, bro, we gonna do it. We went to the forest. After dropped to the forest, he Tahj up the gun, shot head. And he shot Layla in the head. 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the back girl in the back. And then he shot her in the head because she was not dead all the way.
Where was Layla and
Layla was in the driver's seat. Tahj was in the middle. Layla was in the driver's seat. Tahj was in the seat. And there was a girl in the trunk. Like, she was just in the trunk the whole ride.
the big girl you were telling me about
Yes.
earlier?
Tahj killed Layla and then he just shot both of them. And then 3-5 shot the girl in the back seat and then he shot the other girl in the head. He shot the same girl in the head because she wasn't dead all the way. He shot her twice. I mean, Tahj shot Layla and he shot out. I did not up no gun, pull no gun. I was not a part of none of that. I didn't even want that to happen. It was not the plan at that night. He just did that. After he did that,
So he mentioned to you when you all picked him up.
after he did that, I told him, drop me back off home. Drop me back off home. Drop me back off home. He dropped me off home. I don't know what they did after that. I don't know what they did with the car. I don't know what they did with nothing after that. I just know
Rob.
he dropped me back off home.
Relax, man. Tell me what happened. Was the car in motion when this was going on? Were y'all driving?
Oh, bro, I don't know. I was not a part of this. Like, I want you to know.
But you were in the car when it happened.
I didn't want this to happen, but this is not. I told him, don't do it. I said, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. When he shot the people, I just like, take me home. I did not do any of this, bro. I promise you, like, I didn't kill nobody. I did not want nobody to die. Like, I was not a part of none of that, bro. All I wanted to do was just ride, go drop, like, girl, I was supposed to go sell some little plays and go back home. That's all I was trying to do. When he picked up Tahj was just on other timing. Like, Tahj just wanted to do other things. I did not want to do that. I'm telling him first I was trying to get me off home before Tahj even did it. Because I knew what he was finna do because he told me when he got out the house. I was like, so take me home. You can take me home. On the way home, that's when he did it. Like, as soon as the car slowed down a little bit, boom, boom.
Where did he shoot Layla?
No, I think it was headshots.
Mm-hmm. And you said the girl was riding in the trunk the whole time?
She was in the trunk the whole ride, like the whole ride.
And you said he popped the seat and just...
No, it wasn't him. It was 3-5 that did that. 3-5 dropped the seat and shot the girl, and he shot her in the head.
So 3-5 shot the girl in the trunk?
Yeah, the girl in the trunk, 3-5 killed that girl.
Okay. All right. Tell us what happened right after that.
They took me home. I'm begging them to take me home.
What happened to Layla? Where did they...
I don't know. Tahj threw Layla out the car and hopped in the driver's seat and started driving. And then he gun on a mechanic 9. And Tahj took his mechanic. He took his mechanic because he wanted the gun. That's why he did it. He wanted the gun. So he took his gun. He took his gun and he just threw him out the car. Like, he drove a little bit. Like, first he yanked Layla out the car and he hopped in the driver's seat. And he started driving. I don't know where we was at. I don't know where we was at. I just wanted to go home, bro. I just wanted to go home. Like, I did not kill nobody. Bro, I don't want to go to jail for life, bro. I did not kill nobody. I swear to God, I did not kill nobody, and I was not a part of I was not a part of that. Like, I did not want none of that to happen, but I did not want any of that to happen. But I told him don't do it, and he did it anyways. Like, literally, it was my exact words. I said, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. He did it anyways. When he did it, I was like, bro, take me home, bro. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home. He was like, bro, you better not snitch. I'm gonna kill you too. You better not snitch. I'm gonna kill you too.
Who said that to you?
Tahj. He said, you better not snitch. I'm gonna kill you too.
Okay, so after Layla gets pulled out and
the only reason 3-5 shot the girl, because Tahj know he's 12, and Tahj said, if you don't shoot her, I'm gonna kill you right now. See, Tahj was not worried about me snitching, because last time when you talked to me, I didn't snitch on him last time, so he was not worried about me snitching. That was not what he was worried about. He was worried about 3-5 snitching because 3-5 was 12. 3-5 didn't want to kill the person either. Tahj made him kill the person, or he was gonna kill 3-5.
Mm-hmm. Is that what he said? He told
3-5, if you don't kill this girl, I'm gonna shoot you in your fucking head. That was that. I was begging him to take me home. I just wanted to go home. I didn't want to do all that. Once he did it, I wasn't gonna snitch on him because I wasn't gonna snitch on him because I know Tahj, bro. Tahj, he will kill you. Like, I know Tahj, bro. So I wasn't gonna snitch on him. I was just gonna mind my business. I didn't do it, so I was just gonna mind. I didn't do it. I was gonna go with that. I didn't do it.
Rob.
But if I'm gonna go to jail for life for something that I didn't do, no, I'm not gonna go to jail for life.
I appreciate you being honest.
I didn't have nothing to do with that. Like,
Rob, how long was it after Layla and before 3-5 shot the girl in the back?
The girl in the trunk.
Like, how long in between was it? Was it like immediately, or were you guys still riding?
Like, after Tahj, okay, so Tahj was sitting in the middle. I was sitting behind the driver's side, and then 3-5 was sitting behind the passenger side. Tahj, the car slows down a little bit. Tahj up the FN, boom, boom, just like that. Just like that. It took 2 shots. It wasn't no more than that. It took 2 shots to kill both of them.
Did the car come to a stop or anything?
No, it kept going a little bit and it hit the garbage can. Like, it kept going a little bit and it hit the garbage can. And he's telling me, he's like, pull out the car, pull out the car. I'm like, no. So he goes around and he pulls out the car. At the time, that's when I heard, and Tahj's like, shoot the bitch in the back, shoot the bitch in the back. 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the girl. She was still alive. It's like, finish her. So he shot it again. And then,
hang on, back up. So he drops the back seat, shoots her one time, she's alive.
Shoots again.
He shoots her from through the back seat, or does he go around and open the trunk?
No. He was like, the door was open. Okay, the seat is like this, and this little handle. 3-5 pulls the handle down and shoots in the trunk. So she's still alive, and she's like crawling out in the seat a little bit, and he shot her again out the car.
How much did he pull the seat down?
I don't know. I was not paying attention that much. It was happening fast. Like 2 people just died in front of me. 3 people just died in front of me. I did not kill nobody, bro. Like I didn't even want that to happen, cause like I was literally.
Did you have a gun with you that night?
No, I didn't have my gun.
Okay, so after
I didn't have my gun. But the gun, but 3-5 had a gun. Tahj had a gun. That was it. The girl in the trunk didn't have a gun.
The only one that didn't have a gun.
Oh, no. There was 3 of us that have a gun. The girl in the trunk didn't have a gun. Layla normally have a gun, but she didn't have her gun, and I didn't have my gun. And I didn't have my gun because I was not. The goal was that was not what we was doing.
Let me ask you, what were you guys on the way to do when all this happened?
To go hit. I don't know what he just wanted to go hit.
Be more specific what a hit is.
That's what I was about.
But he wanted to go in the forest and go car hopping, like go in people's cars and take people's stuff. That's what he wanted to do.
What was wearing when this happened?
I don't know, but he was wearing a mask, like he was trying to hit. He was wearing a mask. I think he had a glove on. He was trying to hit, like he was going to do a crime.
Was anybody else wearing gloves in the car?
Tahj?
Were you wearing gloves?
I ain't had no gloves on. I had one glove on. But that's because we was going to car hop, so like when I got my fingerprints in the system, so when you touch the car door, I didn't want to go down.
So you just had you show me your right hand. So you had a right-handed glove on, just the one.
I just had one.
Okay.
I didn't.
Where in the forest were you guys going to commit burglary?
I don't know. I don't know all of that. I was just.
Who was planning that then?
The burglary. All of that I did. Do all of that. He wanted to do to go hit and like he wanted to go in people's cars. Wanted to do that. That was cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna do that. That I was gonna do.
Told you he's a thief.
But when
was there any talk of going to do like a robbery on somebody's house?
No. Say nothing about no
So
robbery.
he was masked up and gloved up to just do cars.
Yeah, so
burglaries.
he didn't say nothing about no robbery. He didn't tell me nothing about no robbery. I mean, if he was, he didn't tell me nothing about no robbery.
Okay.
So what happened? What about earlier that night? The first incident that we talked to you about, also in the forest at around 7 o'clock that night.
What?
since we're being completely honest now with each other.
What do you mean?
The incident earlier that night, around 7 o'clock, with the chubby Spanish-looking guy.
Oh, that was, man. So basically, we was in the forest. The jit. He was trying to buy 3-5's gun.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to buy 3-5's gun, and then we went out there and it was like, well, what happened? He got in the car. He had like $200.
Mm-hmm.
For me. He gave me the $200, and I told him you bucked. And then he went to get out the car, and 3-5 shot at him. But he didn't hit him. I don't think he hit him. I don't think he hit him.
Did he take the gun that he was supposed to buy?
No.
He didn't?
No, he didn't get none of that. He
Okay.
just got his money taken.
Okay. So after and Layla are shot, okay, the car runs into the garbage can like you said, then you go, our body's taken out of the car. Who out of the car?
No. Tahj pulls Layla out the car first so he could drive.
Mm-hmm.
He drove somewhere, I don't know where we was at. We was in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
And then he went, started the car, he went around. I never, after they died, I didn't leave the car. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to go home.
That's pretty serious.
When he got out, he pulled Tahj did that. Tahj pulled body out the car, patted him down the mechanic. He grabbed the mechanic, got back in the driver's seat, and he drove off.
Was that next to Layla where she was pulled out?
No, it was in a different spot.
Okay. What? Who drug?
Drug? What do you mean?
Who moved him?
No, he wasn't moved. He
was taken out of the car and pulled over.
No,
right?
Yeah, he was just taking out the car. Tahj did that. He just took out the car, just took him out the car. But
Okay.
Tahj had gloves on, though. Tahj had 2 pairs of gloves on and his mask.
What does gloves look like?
I don't know. They was like, I wasn't paying attention that much. They was like army fatigue a little bit, though. Like, I don't really remember the color. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember all of that. But
So after thumped. Where do you guys go then?
Home.
Okay.
I went home.
Tell us about the ride home and everything.
Bro, we're driving home. The whole time I'm like, no. Tahj like, he was like, put my GPS in for Spring's house. What he told me is like, put my GPS in Spring's house. I was like, no, take me home. I'm finna put my GPS in. You take me home. I'm finna put my GPS in. You take me home. I put it in. And then he drove me home. After he drove me home
and dropped you off
he dropped
in front of your house?
No, he dropped me off a little bit down the road. Like, it was on the same street though. He dropped me off and he drove off in the car. I don't know where they went though. I don't know where they went.
Okay.
It was him and 3-5. Him and 3-5 was still in the car. They dropped me off home. I went home first, climbed in the window. It was him and 3-5. They like, I don't know where they went after that. Like, after that, I don't know anything after I got dropped off home.
When did you talk to Tahj again after that?
Did you guys talk about anything that night after?
No, he just called me and he was like, bro, that was crazy. That was crazy. And then...
What did he say he did with the car after that then?
I didn't ask all of that. I didn't ask nothing.
What about the guns that were used?
I don't know where those at either. I promise you I don't. I don't know where all of that is, bro. I just wanted to go home. Like, I just wanted to go home, bro. Like, these niggas just died in front of me. Like, I just wanted to go home. Like, I didn't...
Did 3-5 get out with you?
3-5?
Yeah.
3-5 was still with Tahj, because Tahj told him he got to stay. Tahj told... Look, I don't know what Tahj and 3-5... Look, 3-5 didn't want to do it either. I can tell you that now. Now, did he do it? Yes, he did. I'm not going to lie. He did. 3-5 didn't want to do it either. 3-5 knew if he didn't do it, he was going to die. Tahj would have killed him too.
Where's 3-5 live? Where's he? You think he's at right now?
He's at home.
Like, what is that address? So it was the house that we were talking about?
Yeah, not 213 Malacca Road is the abandoned house.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Would he be home now?
Yeah, he don't go to school.
Okay.
So it's like his mama ain't did.
I didn't ask.
Let's
Don't go to school.
So who drives the car from where are you sitting in the car on the way back to your house?
I was just in the back seat.
Which side? Front or driver's side or passenger side?
I was in the driver's side. I was behind Tahj. I was ready to go, but I just wanted to go home, bruh.
Like, so from that ride over there, that girl was in the trunk that whole ride back to your house?
She was in the trunk, like dead at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like at that point, she was dead. 3-5 had finished her.
Did you guys take the weed? Because you said that you had indicated earlier that do some deals and stuff.
I didn't take nothing. I didn't take nothing that they had, but I didn't take a weed or nothing that they had. But I just wanted to go home.
Did Tahj or 3-5 take anything from the car, from the people in that car after they were dead? Besides the gun?
Tahj took the gun.
I know that.
And he took
cash.
6 zips.
Okay.
I think it was like 6 zips.
I'm old. What is a zip?
28 grams.
Okay.
He
So
took
an ounce.
6 ounces.
Okay.
6 ounces.
6 ounces. Okay.
Of weed.
Yes, that's what he took.
Mm-hmm.
He took that, and he took a gun. And I don't know where he did with it. Probably still got it. I don't know. I got dropped off home, but I just wanted to go home.
Where's Tahj staying then?
I don't know where Tahj stayed. I know he stays somewhere in Summerfield. I do not know that address.
But you went there.
Yeah, where did you?
I do. We did go there. If y'all check my phone, the location will be in the messages.
Okay, but that's his girlfriend's house. That's where he would probably be staying then. Okay.
Did he text you the address? I'm sorry, is that why you're saying it's in the messages?
He sent current location.
Like a pin drop?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be in the messages, but I did not kill nobody, bro. I need y'all to understand this, bro. I did not kill nobody. I do not want to go to jail for life for something I did not do. Like,
tell us about
I did not have nothing to do with that, but I did not want none of that to happen, bro. I was just supposed to go out. We was going to commit a little crime.
I'll be honest, I don't think the intention was, at least on your part, to go out and kill people.
We was not doing all that. I did not shoot nobody.
Why would Tahj want to do that?
Right.
What's going on with what was going on between Tahj and
They was friends. Dog, Tahj my dog, 3-5 my dog, everybody in that car I was friends with.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody in that car was friends. That's how we was all in the car.
Right.
So Tahj did it because he was a gun. It was that simple.
And the 6 zips, I'm assuming.
It was
How much
really.
you get for that?
You get some thousands. You get some thousands. It was really for the gun. Like it was really for the gun. That's really what he wanted was the candy. But the 6 zips, that was an add-on. It was just a. He didn't even know he had it at first. He just seen it and then grabbed it.
Tell us about what you said earlier that Tahj said he's going to do something tonight when you picked him up.
Yes, when I
tell us that and be detailed about what he told you.
But his exact words is exactly what I said.
Okay.
We went to go pick up Tahj. I got out the car because Tahj is closest to me. That's my dog. He closer to me. So I got the car. I was like, yo. He was like, dapped me up. He's like, yo, we knocking outside. I was like, what? He's like, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not even trying to do all that. He's like, nah, I've been having dreams and y'all cutting me and shit. That's what he said. I've been having dreams of y'all cutting me.
What do you mean by that? Cutting?
Like switching up, like.
What do you mean by switching up? Like I said, we're old. Like doing it wrong?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
That's what cutting me like. He said, I've been having dreams of y'all cutting me.
Had there ever been any animosity between those two in the past over money, drugs, women, anything like that?
Well, they was always cool.
Always cool?
But not KTM, so this is all it was.
What does KTM stand for?
Cutthroat mentality.
Okay. And who did he?
SOS.
And what does that mean?
Shoot on sight.
Okay. Did he ever, was it like he trying to recruit or like was Tahj trying to?
I don't know why he killed that man by for this gun. There was no beef involved. Like they was never enemies. I don't know.
So it was just completely out of the blue.
It was just so random. Like we was all in the car. Like we was all supposed to go together to go hit. We was all supposed to go together. We was just in the car. It was so random. Like he just said he wanted to knock him off. I'm not thinking he's serious though. Like at the time when he first said it, if you would have seen his face, like. Right, he was laughing like you would not think he was serious when he first said it. I didn't think he was serious until when the car started slowing down and I seen him up the gun. I'm looking, boom, boom.
And who was shot first again?
First, so the one with the gun, so Tahj killed him first. Then he shot Layla in her head. And then he told 3-5 to kill that girl in the back. He was not worried about me snitching. That was the last thing he was worried about. He was more worried about 3-5 snitching because 3-5 young and he's scared when the pressure get on him.
So that's my concern here is that you said that Tahj was pretty much orchestrated this and was concerned that 3-5 would snitch on him. So he made him
3-5 do that.
But you saying that he was completely fine with you not taking any part of that?
Yes, with me, he just told me if you snitch, I'm gonna kill you. That was it. Like it wasn't nothing else. I think I was gonna snitch because I just never snitched on him before. Like, it been plenty of times where me and Tahj done did stuff together. Like, that was
Do you
my
think
dog.
3-5 is going to tell us a different story about what happened? Because
No, 3-5 gonna tell you. 3-5, but I don't know. He might not tell you nothing. Yeah. But if he do, he gonna tell you, bro. Tahj did both of them. Like, Tahj did that.
Story's gonna be the same as yours.
Yeah, unless he don't tell you
Let me ask you
nothing.
this. Did have any time to defend himself?
No, but Tahj just upped him and shot him in the head.
You said that you shot his arm, but you reached to his waistband.
Tahj had his gun right here. I don't know, but when Tahj patted him down, he got his gun from right here. So I'm guessing he put his gun out, except when he pulled it out, his glove department to put it right there.
How long before that incident was that?
I don't know. I don't really know all of that, bruh. I just know I didn't kill nobody. Like, I just know that was not the goal, bruh. That was never the goal.
Did you help take...
I ain't touch nobody. I ain't touch a body. I ain't touch nothing. I swear to God, I ain't touch nothing. Once they was dead, I said, take me home, bruh. Take me home.
You said once the car started slowing down.
Yeah, once the car started... Because, look, they missed the turn, so we had to do a little U-turn. Gotcha. So once the car started turning down is when he behind him, like...
Did he say anything to you before he did that? Or to 3-5, Tahj?
He just up the gun. Like, he told...
How long before that did he tell you it?
When we first picked him up. That's when he said it. It was an opportunity where
Did you get out of the car when you got to where Tahj was at, or did you just wait?
Yeah. I got out the car to go get him.
Okay.
I got out the car to go get Tahj. That's when he told me. It was a one-on-one conversation.
Right.
Like, I got out the car to go get him. He was like knocking off.
What did that mean to you, though?
When he said that,
I just want to be clear so we're understanding what knocking off means.
I knew what that meant.
Well, I want to be clear so that I know what you're talking about.
But he said he's killing. That's what he said. When he said it, he didn't look serious.
Mm-hmm. Was that the first time you ever heard him say that, or did he ever say that before, prior to that?
No, Tahj, yes.
He said that before, about singularly.
No.
What does it mean when you say that he didn't look serious? What made you feel that?
He just had a blank look on his face. Like, it was not I'm finna really kill it. If I would have really thought he was finna kill tonight, I wouldn't have got back in that car. I would have stayed right there and called my mom and be like, "Can you come get me? I'm stranded in Silver Springs." She would have either been like, "I gotta come get you tomorrow," or she would have came got me.
So tell us about.
I didn't think none of that was like. I did not think he was really finna do that until I seen him do it. And when I seen him do it, I was like, "Take me home!" Like.
Okay, so tell us about after you pick up Tahj. Where do you guys go after that?
We was just driving around. I don't really know exactly where we was at, but we was just driving around. I think we was going to the forest.
Did you guys do any car hopping?
No, we didn't do none of
Did you go
that.
in-
We didn't get a chance. We didn't do none of that. Like,
Did
we
you
didn't get a
stop
chance
at
to do
any
any of
gas
that.
stations? Did you stop at any stores? Anything like that before that happened?
Not that I remember.
Did you get anything to eat or anything?
We did.
Okay,
We
where
did.
at?
What was we had to eat? I think it was. I think it was Burger King. I think it was
Burger King? Do you remember which one?
Yeah, it was Burger King. I got a Whopper.
Do you remember which Burger King it was at?
No,
Okay.
I don't know all of that.
What did everybody get? Do you remember what they were getting? Everybody else in the car?
No, I don't
You don't know. You just know you got a Whopper.
Yeah, I got a
Okay.
Whopper.
Okay. So Burger King, then what after Burger King? Is that
Nothing else. It was just he shot him. Not right at the Burger King. He was driving around for a little bit, but
how long after that?
I don't know the times. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, give me a roundabout. How long did you drive? Like, it takes you what, 5 minutes, a couple minutes to eat a Whopper?
We was driving around for a little bit. Really, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know all of that because, bruh, after I see him shoot the people, bruh, I just wanted to go home. It was all fast thinking. Like, it was like, bruh, just take me home, take me home, take me home.
Yeah.
I don't remember too much about everything. I just know Tahj killed both of them and told 3-5 if he don't kill her, he gonna kill. Well, he didn't really tell 3-5 if he don't kill her, he gonna kill her too. But basically, that's what he said. Like, that's
So, Rob, why didn't you come forward and say something about this before?
that's snitching.
Okay.
That's how you die.
But you watched your friends get murdered.
By my friend.
Okay.
I was closer with Tahj than I was. But
If he's willing to do that to people that he's considered friends, what would stop him from doing? Even if you don't snitch, if you know what I mean. If you just did that, whether you snitch or not, how do you know that he wouldn't try that to you the next day?
I didn't. But I didn't know it for a fact. But it's just like I wasn't thinking like that. I didn't think he was doing me.
All right.
I didn't think he
you
was.
got locked up the next day, so you had a chance to come and finish it off.
So tell me, where is 3-5 standing at? You said the back seat was pulled down, the girl's in the back seat. Where's 3-5 standing at? Is he...
He was outside the car. Look, okay. After Tahj shot the girls, first Tahj shot Layla. When he shot Layla, I got out the car because the blood started dripping. I ain't wanted to get on me. So when after he shot Sosa, his head was like it. I got out the car. He was like, stop the car, pull Layla out the car. I was like, no, I'm not touching her. He's like, pull Layla out the car. I'm like, I'm not touching her. So he ran around, he pulled Layla out the car himself. Boom. He got in there. 3-5 was on the other side where with the door open, act like he had already shot the girl by then by the time he pulled Layla out the car. Mm-hmm. He was on the other side with the door open and he shot the girl in the head because she wasn't all the way dead
And he was standing outside
He was
Out of the
outside
car, shooting into the back seat, or with the trunk up?
No, he was shooting in the back seat with the seat down. Like I told you, there's a little lever to it. It's the seat down.
So
she
he's
was
standing
halfway,
outside the back door on that side.
Yeah, she was halfway in the trunk, halfway in the back seat, and he shot her in the head.
Okay. What kind of guns are these? Like,
Tahj used an FN.
mm-hmm.
And they
What
hold
kind of caliber
they hold
is
it
it?
9s.
9mm.
Tahj used the FN and they hold it 9s. And then I think 3-5 had a Sky 9.
So a 9mm.
Yeah, they all hold it 9s. Both of them guns hold it 9s.
Okay. And so the girl in the trunk's like climbing out of the trunk. Is that what you said, right?
Yeah, like she was crawling, not really climbing, but
I mean,
she was crawling. Yeah, she had got shot, so she was crawling out.
You're grabbing where did she get shot at?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know because the way I didn't see 3-5 shoot her the first time. I only seen her shoot her the second time, but I heard her shoot her the first because I was not. Bro, like
Describe to
I
us-
seen Tahj kill both of them. And that I seen Tahj kill both of them. Boom, boom. I get out the car. Then Tahj get out the car right after me because he was in the middle. So I had to get out the car for him to even get out. So I get out the car, then he get out. 3-5 drops the seat, and I heard boom. So I heard the boom.
Mm-hmm. And then she's crawling
Then
out.
she started crawling out. Then I look over, boom, and he shot again.
How close was he to her when he shot?
I don't know. He wasn't that far though. He was right outside the door.
Okay. Did he have his arm extended like this, or like?
What type of details is these? I don't know all
You
of
said
that.
you-
Like
you
he
said
just
you
like
saw
he
her-
shot it like that.
You said
boom.
he saw her he
Like
saw
that,
him
just like
shoot
how
her
I
in the
shot it.
head.
Boom, he shot it like.
Did he have the gun pressed up against her head?
No,
or?
he didn't. He was not that close to it. He was
Okay.
not that close to it.
That's what I'm asking.
Let's back up just a little bit. I'm sorry. I know we're kind of going over some of the same stuff, but it's really important. Okay. So after you were picked up, or at any point that day, did you ever shoot a gun or target whether it's any?
Oh, I mean, we shot some in the me and 3-5, we shot the Sky 9 in the woods over there by where we live to make sure it didn't jam or nothing.
Okay.
But that's the only time I shot a gun at all.
When was that?
It was the same day, but it was earlier that day. It was like in the morning.
Okay.
I mean, 3-5 had just got the Sky 9.
Let me ask you, the clothes that you were wearing that night when all this happened in the car, the shootings, what were you wearing that night?
I don't remember. I gave it to Tahj. He said, "Give me your clothes so I could burn it."
When was that?
When he did that,
Mm-hmm.
before I got out the car, when he went to drop me off, he said, "Give me your clothes so you could burn it." I took everything off. I just had my drawers on and then gave it to him. I don't know what he did.
What
with
about
the clothes?
What
I
about
don't
your
know what he
shoes
did
and
with
all that?
I took everything off and just put it in the car. That's what he told me to do, so that's what I did. Like I just wanted to go home, bruh. And then I didn't want to go to jail for murder either.
What
so
kind of
it made
shoes did you
sense.
have?
Who, me?
Yeah. Well, that night, what were you wearing?
Oh, I remember my shoes. I had my Black Forces on. That's
What size shoe you wear?
9 something.
9 and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you feel a little better now that you were honest?
No,
Did you
I
need
feel
to
worse.
get that off your
I feel
chest?
worse. Now I feel like I just snitched on everybody and
You were honest.
yo,
You were honest.
go back in jail, get beat up. No fucking reason. I ain't even did shit. Like I was not a part of that shit, bro. I was just
Got anything else, Ryan?
What kind of phone is your phone? Is it an iPhone or Samsung or iPhone? Is it do you know the model? Was it like a 10, an 11, or wherever they're at now?
no, I got it. It's
What is it?
That's
7 or
I
SE?
think it's an SC second generation.
SE 7.
So this is a consent form just to search the information on the phone just to corroborate what you're saying. And again, I really appreciate you being honest. And
what's the point of searching the phone at this point?
They still have to make sure that your location shows that when you said after all of that, because maybe something transpired after you went home. You never know.
Yeah.
So they need to be able to.
so it says that undersigned residing at 30. Does hereby authorize Detective Ryan Stitt and other officers you may designate to assist him to search my cellular phone and other storage media described below. Cell phone belonging to Robert Robinson, Apple iPhone. This written permission to search without a warrant is given by me to the above officers freely and voluntarily without any threats or promises having been made. Since you said this is your you pay for the phone and everything like that.
Can I take phone off?
No, his phone's not on.
Do you understand what?
Yeah, I understood.
Sign here, please.
What's Dion's number?
You trying to call Dion?
You call Dion, let me talk to Dion and tell him what I just did.
No, you don't. You don't need to say anything to anyone.
It's gonna flow out.
You don't need to say anything to anyone.
It's gonna get out anyway.
It's not going to get out. It's not going to get out until the people who did this is under arrest and you go to court and you say the same thing you just said on the stand.
What? I gotta put this on the stand?
April 6th at 5:17.
That's a question.
I gotta say this on the stand?
There's a possibility.
Why? I just
can't
told y'all
say
everything
if
I know
it
right
goes to
here.
trial. I don't know the answer to that because
That's not up to us.
Yeah,
at
it's
that
not up
point.
to them.
That's the state attorney's
I
job.
have to go and testify on stand.
You're a witness to a crime.
Mom, we're going to leave you guys in here for a minute. Okay, he's still in jail for what his other charges
but my
were.
question is he
I'm
being charged
charged with
for
this?
murder?
We're going to talk to the state attorney's office, okay?
Thank you.
Do you need to use the restroom or anything, Mom?
I need to be able to call my job to let them know.
You can
that
call
I'm
them right
not-
here if you like.
Okay.
Yeah, you're free to use your
Thank
phone or
you.
anything. Thank you.
just you like he said, you can make any false claim you want. Just
I'm not letting.
Okay.
I've already
I
told
just
him
want to
no
be sure,
anyway.
and it's probably better
Yeah.
for everything.
No, like he just said, can I use your phone? No.
Okay.
Like, no. I'm trying to call my manager who's not answering to let him know that I cannot return back to work. Like, I'm trying
And
to deal with
that's
this.
understandable. And I've already been told by somebody out here, but even if the sheriff and Billy Woods needs to make a phone call to make sure that you're good, so they understand.
Thank you.
Okay. Because I know this is a lot for both.
This
of
is
you.
a lot.
Yes, ma'am. What were you gonna say?
Like, my husband called as well.
Request me an ankle monitor for the 12th, Mama. I need to talk to my attorney to get out of jail.
Robert.
Let's take it one step at a time.
Robert,
Okay. We
we're
don't
gonna
even know
take
what's
I'm
one
talking
gonna
about
happen.
something different, a
Okay.
different
He's
case.
talking about his current.
My current case is what I actually did.
Yeah.
I was talking about this, but I didn't do this, but like,
All right. Just give it to me.
They might charge you because you were there and you didn't come forward.
did come forward.
I'm talking about when it happened.
I just told him everything.
I'm just letting you know, Robert. You don't
I'm gonna get
understand.
charged for murder, Mama. Then what was
I
the
don't
point of me
know.
snitching on everybody if I was gonna get charged? Why did you make me snitch?
I said I don't know.
Oh, God. What's the point of snitching?
We're going to ask you to step out now. He's going to get taken back over to
Am I getting
DJJ.
charged for this?
We got to talk with the state attorneys now.
Oh, okay, that's what I was asking. So I will get a phone call when they know. Or,
Yep, I'll
okay.
call you.
Thank you.
I got your number. I'll call you tonight.
What, if I do get charged, what would I get charged for?
What would you get charged with? Murder.
I didn't kill anybody. I told y'all everything I knew.
I know you did.
That's why they have to talk to the state attorney.
Okay.
Me.
Told me if I snitch you. Hey, excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me?
What do you need?
Look, can you bring one of them back? I want to ask him a question.
Okay, yeah, give me just a minute. I'll
Please,
have
bro.
one.
Please. Hey, Mama,
Hold on.
Wait, hey, is my mama still here?
Yeah, she's still.
Wait, mama.
Talk to me. Give me.
Okay,
she's talking with someone.
can you see if they do charge me? Can you see if she can give me a lawyer? I didn't kill anybody.
Hey, relax.
Can you ask her, please?
Your mom is talking to someone. I will let her talk to you again before she leaves, okay? Is that fair? Okay. Relax. They're going to come in a few minutes and they're going to take some pictures of you and they're going to do your fingerprints and do some swabs, okay?
Wait, why?
Because that's what they do.
They already did that. They already got my
They do that over there, but we're doing it for this reason, okay? So just chill. You need something to eat? You need a snack or something?
Oh, but I just want you to, I need to talk to mom. I need to tell her what I just...
Relax.
I mean, they talk about they charge... I can get charged for murder. I didn't kill nobody. I'm gonna go to jail for life, bro. Like, I didn't even kill nobody. This man, I didn't get charged. I didn't kill nobody. I told them what they wanted to know. Like, that's a fucking life. I told y'all what y'all wanted to know. Like, snitch on everybody. I just snitched and still gonna get murdered, man. Snitch and still gonna get murdered. What the fuck? I didn't even kill nobody, bro. What? What the fuck? Sit down. Wait. How can I get charged for murder?
Listen,
Can you explain it to me?
hold on. We got it. We're taking your DNA, okay? We've got a search warrant to take your DNA.
Okay.
All right. This young lady here is going to just swab your mouth a couple times. She's going to take some photos of you, and that's it. Okay.
Can I talk to my mama?
Is she still out there?
I'm not sure.
We'll go grab her. Yeah, she's talking to my boss.
This is all cool stuff. How can I just told y'all everything I need to know? Like, why would I still get charged for murder, bro? I didn't kill anybody, bro.
Robert, let's get through this first. Okay.
Like, this is serious. This is a murder. I didn't want to get. I didn't even want to be with him. The only reason I didn't come forward because he would have killed me. Like, bro, Tahj is not.
I know.
Tahj is not nothing to be played with, bro. Like, it's not.
I know.
I don't want a murder charge. I didn't kill anybody, bro. Y'all saying I can still get charged with murder. I didn't kill nobody, bro. Like.
Okay. Well, Robert, let's get past this first. This woman, she's got things to do, so she's going to collect some DNA. She's just going to take a couple of swabs a few times. She's going to rub your cheeks real quick, okay? So just sit there.
What is this for, though? Can you explain that? What is this for?
It's DNA. It's a search warrant for your DNA.
Y'all don't already have my DNA?
Not the sheriff's office. If DJJ does it, that's theirs. Okay?
Can you have both sides of your cheek? One, other side.
My mama's still here. I need to talk to her.
Okay, we'll bring your mom back.
Y'all don't even know if she's here.
She is. She's talking to my boss.
Going to jail for life. Where's life? I'm going to jail for life. I didn't kill nobody.
That's not up to us, okay?
One more side. One side. Other side.
What was the point of snitching if I could still get charged? Y'all told me if I came clean,
What do you think? You think sitting there lying looks better to a jury, or a man that's being honest and feels some remorse about something that what happened?
I'm being honest. Like, I didn't.
Okay, hey, stand up, Robert.
I don't want to
Stay right there.
for life or something that I didn't even do. I didn't pull
She's
no
gonna take some
triggers.
pictures. Robert, let's get through this first. She's got other things to do. Let her take your pictures, okay? She's going to take a picture of your face, your hands, and we're going to have you pull your sweater off. She's going to take a picture of you without a shirt on, front to back, and we're going to be done, okay? Then I have another lady that's going to come in, and she's going to take your fingerprints, okay? We have to get it for us, not the juvenile place, all right? And I have a search warrant signed by a judge that says I can take them, okay?
I was going to give it to y'all anyway.
I know, but we didn't know that, okay? So I got a warrant for it. Okay, so let her do her job.
I'm just going to take a few quick overalls, okay?
charged for this, bro. That's not even why I left the house, bro. Like,
You can flip your hands over
I didn't
there.
ask
Robert,
to be
that's-
with him while he did that. I
That's
didn't
not-
ask, and I
that's-
didn't want to be with him.
I know that. That's not for me to decide, okay?
I'm just saying though, like, how is that fair to me? Like, what did I do? What did I do wrong? I told y'all everything. The only reason I ain't snitched in the first place was because my life was threatened.
I know. Take your sweater off. You got a shirt underneath it on? Just take that off for a minute.
Head up a little bit, thank you.
Robert, is there anything in your room, at home, anything at home or around the house
No,
that's with his clothes, bloody clothes or anything, your
my
stuff?
stuff, no.
Because you said some blood was dripping, right?
Yeah, it was dripping, but Tahj told me to give me all my clothes. So told me to give him all my clothes. So that's what I did. I took all my clothes off. There's be nothing in my house. There would be nothing in my house. Nothing even that have anything to do. Man, I didn't told y'all everything though. Like
I appreciate your honesty,
I didn't
but
kill anybody. I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't
Robert?
think to kill anybody. I didn't
I
want
know.
to kill anybody.
you need to take pictures of that too outside. You want to just do that over in the other room?
That's
Sit down, Robert. You can. We'll go get the table in just a second.
Robert, charge, bro.
I understand that, Robert. It's not ours. It's not my. That's not my.
Can y'all request it though? Like, are y'all allowed to request it? I don't be charged.
No. That's up. It's up to a jury at this point now.
God, so either way, like, I was gonna get charged with murder.
It's not up to me. The evidence is pretty damning.
What, the evidence of me? Like, it said I killed somebody.
That you were involved.
What do you mean involved?
You were there.
That was it. I didn't. But that's not.
I know.
I was not. Listen, when Tahj did not text me he was going to kill nobody or nothing like that.
I get
bro.
that. I get that.
Before we went to go pick up Tahj, nobody was ever supposed to die. When Tahj said what he said, bro, I didn't think he was serious. And then when he did it, he told me if I snitched, he was going to kill me. That was it. He didn't. That's all he told me.
I know.
I didn't shoot anybody. I didn't plan it. I didn't condone any.
Think of this. Think of how this sounds from my point of view. I got a job to do, right? I'm a homicide detective. Okay. Think of how it, from me. There's 3 of you in the car. There's 2 of them in the front seat. There's a girl in the trunk, and Robert's the only one that doesn't pull the trigger.
I didn't have a gun. I didn't have my
How do you think
gun.
that makes me?
I mean,
How do you think that looks from my point of view?
are you trying to say that I killed somebody?
I'm not saying that.
Bro, look, I understand what you're saying. Tahj just
I know you.
up and shot. I didn't even think he was going to kill Layla. He didn't say nothing about them. He
think
just said,
Is Tahj going to talk to me?
Tahj's not going to say nothing. I'm going to be honest. Tahj's not going to say anything. But if he do, he's going to... But it's no way.
Is he going to blame you?
No, I don't think so. I mean, he has no... Tahj's not going to say anything. He's not going to snitch. He's not going to talk. Because he did it. He's not going to talk. Like, when you talk to Tahj, you'll see. Tahj's not going to say anything. 3-5 might tell you the truth, what happened. I didn't pull any trigger, bro. Like, I didn't shoot anybody, bro. Like, that's not what it...
Robert, that's not my decision.
Why?
Okay?
You don't believe me?
I didn't say that.
You just
Did I
said
say that?
yes, bro. You was like, think of it how I would look. Ooh.
That doesn't mean I
think
don't
of it
believe
how.
you.
Think of it like me, bro. You went out the house like, okay, I was going to do something I wasn't supposed to do anyways, right? We leave out the house. When we did that, Tahj get in the middle. Bro, from Tahj's position, bro, Tahj just, I didn't kill nobody because I didn't have to kill nobody.
Was Tahj riding in the middle of the back seat?
Yes, he was in the middle, like he was in the middle.
And you were on what
between me and
side?
55. I was on the driver's side behind Layla. Tahj just shot.
I know you've already told me. You don't have to tell me.
Like, bro,
Listen, Robert, I got a job to do. Okay, what happens after this is out of my hands.
Can I talk to my mama?
I'm gonna go. Just take a sip of water and relax. Okay.
Please let me talk to my mama.
All right.
I just want to talk to my mama to make sure if they charge me, I can get a lawyer. That's all I want to know. It's not going to take nothing but a few seconds. They're trying to charge me. I just told them everything they wanted to know. Like,
Okay.
mama just said made me snitch on everybody. I just told them everything they wanted to know. I didn't shoot nobody. Wasn't even supposed to be there in the first place. Only reason I was there, that was not the goal. He's not supposed to do that. I don't know why he did that. When he did it, I just sat here, snitched on everybody, and still finna get charged for some shit that I didn't even do. But it's just all lose all the way around. Like, I didn't even want to be there, bro. I told this nigga, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I said it multiple times. Nigga did it anyways. Why am I getting charged for his crime? This was him. Strictly Tahj. Like, 3-5 did a little bit. It was Tahj, bruh. Nigga Tahj, bruh. It was Tahj, bruh. Tahj, bruh.
So I'm still waiting to hear something back from my boss, all right? I did ask your mom's, she's not going to come back up here right now. I can see about getting you a phone call to her before we leave, but it's still going to be a little bit, okay?
Wait, what are we waiting on? Can you tell me that?
We're going through the rest of the stuff in the phone. We're about to talk to somebody else.
Like 3-5? That's cool, but I'm saying like, wait, I gotta be here while y'all talk to 3-5?
No, not necessarily the whole time. We're just waiting. I'm waiting to hear back from my boss to decide because they're talking to state attorney, all that stuff. So I'm not in the room for that closed door kind of thing. So I'm waiting.
Can you sit in here? Can you sit in here and I'll talk to you?
I can't talk to you. Your mom said she didn't want me to talk to you anymore.
It's not about the case. I'm just asking, like, well, I understand, but I'm saying, like, this is not her case. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with me, like.
Well, that's what I said. I'm waiting on my boss to see if there's a way that you can still talk to me if you want to, even though what your mom said. But he's in a meeting, so I can't bust in there because that's my boss. So as soon as he comes back out and gives me word one way or the other, I'll let you know. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm still waiting. Okay?
Okay, but so this whole thing, right? Like, I can get charged, right? So even 3-5 tell you the same thing I tell you. I could still get charged for murder.
That's more up to like state attorney. I can't answer that right now. I mean, there's a potential of it.
I'm saying, like, how does that work? I didn't even want to be there. How does that work? Like, I told y'all everything that we needed to know.
Again, we're still going through all the physical evidence, fingerprints, DNA, all that stuff.
If anything, it's just gonna say that I was in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And if my fingerprint was on any bullet, it wouldn't be Tahj. Neither one of them people Tahj killed, it'll only be the 135, and that's because I shot the Sky 9. I didn't kill anybody. Like, I don't want to go down for something that this man did. And before he did it, I told him no. When he did it.
And I'm not saying this is the case, but you understand that, say, if 3 people go in to rob a liquor store or a convenience store, and all 3 of them, say there's one person, the getaway driver, right, and 2 others go in there to rob the place, and one of them shoots the clerk or one of them shoots somebody, the person in the driver's seat that doesn't even have a gun or go inside can still get charged with the person that gets shot, and everything else.
But see, the thing is, that's the thing. They all went in there to do the crime. I was never supposed to be a murder. Like, when Tahj told me that plan, I said, all right, wait till he dropped me on. Wait till he dropped me off. First I said, don't do it. He was doing it anyway. All right, let me get dropped off first. Was on the way to drop me off. He just did it. Like,
But Rob, you understand, that's what you're telling me, but we also have to look at the physical evidence.
When y'all do that,
and talk to other people.
When y'all do that and stuff,
and that's why I can't answer your question about what's going to happen with you, because we're still doing other things right now.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all, when y'all get done doing everything, everything I say all adds up, then what? Like, I still get life?
Not necessarily. That decision hadn't been made that you'll be charged with that.
So if everything all add up, I might not get charged with murder, but I might get charged with murder.
There's a lot of. I know you're worried and you want to know. I can't answer that question because I don't know the other steps that we're still working on. Talking to the other people, working on the.
That's what I'm asking. Like, if everything.
There's a possibility of it. Yes.
If everything adds up.
But you wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Yes. Okay.
It's a possibility that I would too. Either way. Like,
depending on
adds up. Even if it adds
that's
up.
not my decision, man. But if you're telling the truth, then
if I can get a lawyer, that's why I wanted to call my mama, because I wanted to see, like, if I still get charged for this, if she can give me a lawyer, bro. Because
that's why I said, just give me a little bit. I'm gonna try to see if about letting you call her and talk to her. Okay. All right, Rob. I know it sucks being in here.
Yeah, this is a long time, right? And then these cuts.
It's still better than over there, isn't it?
I don't know. Now I'd be asleep right now.
Yeah.
But I'm saying these cuts is hurting my ankle. They not gonna fix these. But I want to see. I want to answer some more questions. I want to see what y'all found in the phone so I can explain that too. Because I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm trying to tell the truth. I ain't trying to go down for no murders, but like, that's a long time in jail. That is a long time in jail, and I did not kill nobody. Like, that was not why I came out of my house to murder anybody, and I never pulled any trigger, and I never had my gun. I never had any gun. I sold my gun like a day before, like, I think earlier that day to Scully. Like, I didn't have a gun. I sold that bit. So I don't have a gun now because I sold it. Like, and my gun was a 40. It wasn't even a 9. It was a 40. And I sold it. Like, I didn't have no. That's why I'm just trying to. You feel me? Like, do you understand why I'm asking questions, bro? Because, like, this is a long time in jail for something that I didn't plan. I didn't want no part of. I didn't want to be there. Like, I did not want to be there. I was only there because when they went to go pick up Tahj, he already had that in his mind. 3-5? I don't know. 3-5 was not supposed to do that either. Like, just 3-5 was going. 3-5 was my dog. He was going
to talk to you about it right now until I find out about your mom. Okay. I'm sorry. I would like to be able to.
So you got to ask her. Boy, he's still in the meeting.
For at least since when I walked in here. I can't.
How long am I finna be in? But this is a long time. I'm just sitting here, bro. It's cold in this bitch. Like.
Just let me see what I can find. I'll get you as soon as I can.
Robert Robinson's mother has now left the room. She told police that she didn't want them talking to her son anymore, but Robert persisted and said that he wanted to answer more questions and try to clear his name. I am not sure if his mother ultimately consented to this or not, but detectives do indeed read him his rights again and proceed with more questioning. Here is that portion of the interrogation.
Yeah, man. Give me a second to get one of these chairs out.
All right. So, I explained to you what your mom said on the phone, right? She didn't want us to ask you any more questions about a lawyer presence. You reapproached me a couple times, and you said that you wanted to discuss some stuff further, right? I just want to make sure that we're clear that you don't have to answer our question. You don't have to talk to us at this point. But you've stated to me that it's my case. I want to talk to you.
Yes.
Okay.
And we called Mom. She didn't want to come back down here. So, okay. Because of that, we're going to read you your rights again, okay? Just so you're aware of them, all right, Robert? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you, Robert?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Having those rights in mind, will you speak with us again?
Yes, yes.
Sir?
Yes,
Yes? Okay. So, go ahead, Ryan.
Well, what's your ultimate concern right now? I don't usually ask you a question to ask me a question, but
I just want to know. Y'all said y'all found something in the phone. Can I tell me what y'all found in the phone so I can explain to y'all what it is and why y'all found it? Just want to tell y'all the truth, man. I don't want to go on film.
So you said first, you said that you pretty much told Tahj, bring me back to my house, drop me off.
Yeah,
What did you do when you get home?
when I got home? After everything?
Yes. When you first get there, where are you riding when you come back after all this stuff happened?
I was in the back seat.
You're still in the back seat?
Yeah.
Okay. And where was 3-5 sitting?
He was in the back seat.
So you guys stayed in the back seat?
Yeah.
And who drove?
Tahj.
Okay. So where did you guys go back to?
Tahj went.
Because this is my.
All right,
go ahead.
They went to the lake. They went to the lake. And they went to what did they do? Went to the lake. It was all at the lake. And then really we didn't do nothing at the lake for real. Like they just parked the car at the lake and then I walked home.
So you said we were all at the lake.
Honestly, they all went to the lake. And then I walked home from the lake. I took my clothes off, gave them to Tahj, and I walked home from the lake. Me and 3-5. 3-5 walked with me.
Mm-hmm. And which direction did Tahj go? Did he go back to the house with you guys? Towards the house? Did he walk? Where did he go after you dropped the car off at the lake?
Tahj went towards our house, but his girlfriend picked him up before we got to my house.
Okay, did you see her pick him up?
No, I didn't see her pick him up, but he went with
What's her name?
Spring.
So then what did you do with your clothes?
I gave him the Tahj.
What did you do with your shoes? You said that he walked, so you're saying he walked with 6 ounces of marijuana?
No, it wasn't. No. It was, Tahj had a backpack. It was a backpack.
Okay.
Tahj had a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have all of that stuff in his hand. He had a backpack.
But then he put all your clothes
He had
with blood all over it?
clothes in his hands. The clothes was in his hands.
And I'm not getting on to you. I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, the clothes was in his hands. Everything else was in the backpack, like the weed and all of that, the guns and stuff. That was in the backpack. The clothes was in his hands. I think he burned them. That's what he told me he did with them.
What about your shoes?
Burned them.
Did he take 3-5's clothes too? So he's walking around with a load of laundry?
3-5 burned. 3-5. I don't know. I think 3-5 burned his clothes with Tahj. I don't know, but I know me and 3-5 went back to the house. We had drawers on.
Okay.
I gave my clothes to Tahj. I'll tell y'all what I did. I gave my clothes to Tahj.
Mm-hmm.
3-5, he burned his own clothes.
What about the gun?
I don't have a gun. I didn't have a gun.
You said that you sold some?
I sold a gun to Scully, but that was like earlier.
Okay.
That was way earlier. I didn't have my
And
gun.
what kind of gun was it?
The one I sold to Scully?
Well, you said you only had one.
Yeah, it was a Smith & Wesson, but it was 40. It was a 40.
What did it look like?
Silver and black.
Any kind of attachments or anything like that?
Yeah, it had a beam on it.
What do you mean a beam? What color?
Like a laser?
Yeah, a beam.
Laser beam? What color is a laser beam on that?
It was blue and purple. But I sold that. I sold that earlier in the day.
Just the normal magazine in there?
You know, that 30 clip in there. It was
Gotcha.
different. I sold that earlier in the day. I didn't have my
Who
gun.
did you sell it to?
Scully. Her name was Scully.
Who is that?
I swear to God. That's
How do you know that person?
Scully. I met Scully in the swamp, right? Earlier, last time you talked to me, I met Scully all the way back then.
Okay.
But Scully, he texted me on Instagram trying to buy the pole. He texted me on Instagram trying to buy the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Told him pull up. We sold it. I sold it to him at 3-5's house, in front of 3-5's house, like early in the day.
And what?
And Scully took it with him?
Yeah, Scully took my.
Where did you? So he met you at 3-5's
Yeah,
house. to
Scully
sell
met
it.
me at 3-5 house to buy my gun.
How much did he buy it for?
He bought it for, I think it was 200 and some weed.
Okay. Do you have any other guns besides that one?
No, that's all I had.
Okay.
What about during the when you told us that you went to the one guy's house that Sosa set up and you took his $200?
Yeah.
Who fired the shot at that time?
That was 3-5.
3-5. Were you armed during that?
No, I didn't have my gun, but 3-5 had his Sky 9 and Sosa had his 10.
Mm-hmm. What was Sosa and Layla doing during that?
Layla was driving.
Right. No, Sosa, did they say anything to him?
Sosa's plan. Sosa called me and told me about the plan. Sosa's plan was Sosa didn't say nothing. He just drove me so I could do it.
Right.
I didn't even have my gun. 3-5 hold his gun. The dude was trying to buy the gun, so we took the clip out. It was all like a and then he gave us the gun back, and I had Sosa, he was up there counting the money that he just gave us, and I told him, you buck to get out the car. And then 3-5, at first he was still talking. 3-5 put the clip back in the gun, he caught it back, told him to get out the car. And then I guess Jit was moving too slow, but 3-5 didn't shoot him though. He just shot at him, and he didn't really shoot at him, like he just shot him in the sternum.
Here's the problem though. This guy picked you, described you, picked you, said this was you, and then you had a gun. 3-5 had a gun.
No, I ain't gonna have no gun. You can ask 3-5, and you can only ask 3-5. You gotta ask 3-5 because I didn't.
We're talking to 3-5 right now.
I didn't have any gun, bro. I didn't have no gun with that.
Rob, remember when we talked about earlier, just being honest with us, man. We're not telling you stuff we don't already know the answer to.
You're telling me stuff.
I know he wouldn't. The guy didn't even know you. Okay, and he tells me
I didn't have my gun. I had Sosa's gun. I didn't have my gun. I sold my gun.
But you had a gun. You had a gun when you guys robbed that guy, right? And can we agree on that? That you were armed, because he told me you were armed, and he told me the guy next to you was armed.
I was not, bro. That was not my gun. That was Sosa's gun.
I'm worried about whose gun it was during that. But we can agree that you said you didn't have a gun, but we know you had a gun. So whether it was Sosa's, yours, whoever.
The gun, okay, I'm going to tell you. The Canic was not on me. It was not in my lap. It was next to me. Canic was right here. It was not my gun. I'm telling you, I told you I wasn't armed because it was not my gun.
It's fine that it's not your gun, but I know you had a gun on you and in your possession when you guys did that.
I wasn't holding it or anything. It was just right here, just in case it didn't go as planned. But I promise you, I didn't up the gun on him or none of that, bro. The gun,
that's not what he's telling us.
The gun is sitting right here. This gun was sitting right here.
I know, but why would he tell us something otherwise?
Because we took his money.
I know, but he has nothing to gain.
Because we took his money. That's the only thing. That's the only reason I can. I know, but let me tell you that he would tell you that I upped the gun on him and did that. Because I promise you, I didn't do that. The gun was right here next to me.
Okay, I'm just telling you what he told me, and I believe him because he doesn't gain anything by lying to me. You understand what I'm saying?
If you're not gonna believe what I tell you, then you're not gonna believe what I tell you.
You have to understand. We know stuff that
I know. We want you to tell us the truth.
Like we have the shoes. We have your shoes because they went out to the house. They're searching 3-5's house. Okay, I'm just letting you know. So that's why it's important to be honest when we're asking, and I hate to keep using that term and saying it because, I mean, it should.
No, and you've been great, man. But there's little things that you're skipping parts. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're saying, okay, yes, I did this and I was here, but then there's this gap of time that you're not telling us the truth in.
Where got the time?
So. For instance, what we just talked about.
Yeah.
Why would the guy tell me that and pick you out of a photo lineup? He doesn't know you. He told me, I've never seen those two guys in my life, referring to you and 3-5. They were both armed. They both pointed a gun at me. They pointed, and that one of the guns had a purple laser on it.
No, I told. It has a beam on it too. It does have a beam on it, but it was. Green and blue beam. My gun had a purple and blue beam, but I'm telling you now, I sold my gun. I had a gun.
He explicitly told me a purple beam.
I don't know, bro.
Okay, I'm just telling
Look, I can tell you. I can tell you what I'm telling you now. If you don't believe everything I'm saying, then you're not gonna believe what I'm saying. But I'm telling you,
okay,
the gun has a beam on it.
Robert, I'm just telling you.
Dick on it, but it's not.
I'm just telling you what he told me.
And he picked me because I'm the one who told him he's not getting his money back.
Right.
That was me. I told him he wasn't getting his money back, and I didn't point the gun at him.
Okay.
So like, where are these types of guns at? Like, because
this, Tahj got this. This is a Taurus. That gun is gone. Like, that gun is gone. This is gun. This is gun. Tahj got both of them guns right there.
And that's at 3-5's house.
Yeah. That's not my gun. I don't know where that's at. That's not my gun. That was not my gun. Now I can promise you that's not my gun.
All right. So you're sure it was that day that you said you sold this gun? The one.
The Smith & Wesson? Mm-hmm. I sold the Smith & Wesson.
Where did you get it?
Smith & Wesson?
Mm-hmm. Where did you get that gun?
I got it from my friend named Jax.
Okay.
I could show you his Instagram. He has a picture with the Smith & Wesson.
Okay.
The one with the purple beam?
With the purple beam.
But that's a 9mm.
What?
That
Smith &
gun?
Wesson?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a 40.
40?
Yeah, that was a 40. My gun was a 40. There's another Smith & Wesson that didn't have a beam on it. No, nothing. That was a 9mm. But that was not mine. That was 3.5, and 3.5 sold that.
And how did you get that gun from? You said it was Jack's?
It was Jax.
And how did you get that?
Took it.
I appreciate your honesty.
Wasn't a legal gun though. He wasn't supposed to have it either.
It wasn't stolen or nothing out of a car burglary or anything like that?
No, not that Smith & Wesson. Not mine.
Uh-huh.
Not my Smith & Wesson with the beam on it. No, not that one. Now that other one.
What other one?
It was two. We had two of the same Smith & Wessons, but one was a 40 and one was a 9.
So how much weed did you get for the gun? The 40?
The 40?
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 ounces.
Okay, where's that at now?
2 ounces?
Mm-hmm.
That's gone. I gave it to my brother. Well, I didn't give it to him. I gave him an ounce. I kept an ounce, but I sold that. Well, I sold some of it, and most of it. I mean, he probably sold the other half, or it might still be at the house.
So you understand, like, we went through the phone, and we actually still have detectives going through that, but whose idea was it to, like, turn the phones off before all this?
I mean, I turned my phone off because we was going to do car hopping. I didn't want to get caught doing that. That's the only reason I turned my phone off.
Did somebody say? Was there like a cue from, like, hey, a nudge, like, hey, turn the phones off? Was there something like that you were told to do or anything like that? No?
When did you turn that phone back on? Or airplane mode off?
I turned my phone on when I got
When you got home?
Okay. So tell us. Go ahead, Ron. I'm sorry.
You said you were out at that lake for a while with Tahj.
I don't know. I wasn't out at the lake for no while. I was only at the lake for a little bit. I was only at the lake. I told Tahj to drop me off home. He chose to go to the lake. Yeah. So when he went to the lake, I left. I left because the lake is around my house. So I was like, I'm finna go home. Took off my clothes. I took off my clothes because I was going to burn my clothes myself because he had blood on it and I didn't want to go to jail for murder. Tahj was like, it's straight, just give them to me. All right, gave him my clothes. Me, him, and 3-5 started to walk home. Tahj went to the woods with 3-5. 3-5 went to the garbage can. He grabbed a piece of cardboard, went back to the woods. He set it on fire. They burned the clothes. When they start burning the clothes, we left. Me and 3-5 left. Me and 3-5, we left. Tahj stayed there for a little bit to make sure the clothes was burned.
Yeah. Can you show us where on a map where those clothes got burned at?
I'm gonna be real with you. I do not know. We was walking. I would have to be in the car with y'all. I could show y'all, but I would have to be in the car with y'all on that.
Was it going back towards the direction of y'all's house, like you and 3-5's house? Because I know y'all are down like south of that lake.
It was like I don't know. We was at the lake.
How far did you walk from after the cars rolled down there? How far do you walk before the clothes come off and all that?
No, we took the clothes. I took my clothes off.
How far did you walk from the lake to where he went in the woods and burned them?
Oh, no, it wasn't that far.
Wasn't far?
It was a little far. Nah, it was not that far. It was.
So you took all your clothes off, gave them to Tahj, but you kept your shoes?
No. I didn't keep my shoes. I went home in just drawers.
Okay, well, at 3-5's house, like I said, they're out there searching. They found black Air Force Ones.
No, those not mine. No, those not mine.
Does 3-5 or Tahj have?
No, those not none of them. Those probably 3-5 brother shoes.
Is there any reason why there's possible blood on them? So those are definitely, you're saying those are definitely...
Oh, no, those not my shoes. I'm telling you now,
Okay.
those black forces at that house is not my shoes. I gave my black forces 2 Tahj,
Okay.
2 burn.
All right.
I don't know what them shoes is. Man. You can do DNA, you can do whatever
I'm just
you want.
asking,
I'm telling
I'm just
you now,
asking.
them shoes over there,
Okay.
So tell me about what are you guys talking about on your way to the lake with the car? Like, what's being said between you three?
Tahj is telling 3-5, you better not snitch. Tahj is telling me, better not snitch. Boo woo. That's what I was. Then when we got to the lake, Tahj tells 3-5. He tells 3-5 to wipe the car off. 3-5 wipes a little bit. Me, I wasn't. It was not too much for me to do. Like, it wasn't too much for me to do. It just wasn't like. 3-5 was doing most of the things, and Tahj was doing everything else. Like, Tahj was just doing everything else. Wasn't much for me to do. Tahj told me to help him pull the body out of the trunk and throw it in the lake. He grabs it, he's trying to pull a leg, and he was like, bruh, it's heavy, I need help. So I grabbed one leg, I tried to help. I was like, bruh, it's too heavy, I don't want to do this. Put the thing down, we left the girl in the trunk. Because I told him I didn't want to help him. Like, I didn't want to be part of the murder, bro.
So the trunk was open, like the trunk was open when y'all were trying to manipulate?
When Tahj told me to help him move the girl, he opened up the trunk.
And that was a question I had for you earlier. You said that she was like crawling out of that seat. Did she ride there that whole time, like with her head out on the seat? Like, how did that?
When she was dead?
Yeah, after she was shot.
I'm gonna be completely real with you.
Please do, man.
I really don't remember, but I don't think so. Okay. I think she was in the trunk. I think like pushed the seat back up.
Okay. So the plan was to take her and throw her in the lake. She was too heavy.
That was not my plan.
No, I know. Did I say it was yours? I just said the plan.
I don't want to stress it enough. But
Yeah.
I really don't want to go down for nobody else's.
I understand. How did you guys like park it up on that hill and like put it in neutral and try to push it, or how did that?
Tahj told 3-5. Tahj told 3-5 drive the car in the lake because we couldn't get the girl in the lake.
That's some pretty bad sugar sand right there, and it didn't.
Tahj told 3-5 to drive the car in the lake. 3-5 goes to start trying to drive it. He said it got stuck. At this time, I'm taking off my clothes. Like while they wiping, after 3-5 wipes the car, while they drive, like while 3-5 driving towards this way. At this time, I'm taking my clothes off.
So did you all try to move her out of the trunk when the car was already stuck, or before the car got stuck?
It was before. Before when Tahj wanted to do that.
Okay.
Did you help wipe down the surfaces?
I didn't help wipe nothing down. I promise you. I didn't help wipe nothing down. I wanted to go home, bro.
Right. When you were,
I seen 3 people die. Like, I wanted to go home.
When you guys were down at the lake and there was trying to get her body out and anything, did you have any gloves on doing that?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I took everything off.
So you were actually touching her body and stuff without gloves?
I just touched
Or did you have
a piece of her clothing right here.
Okay. Were you wearing a glove is what I'm asking, or
No,
gloves at all?
I took my glove off. I had one glove on. After they killed them people, when we got to the lake, I took everything off, and I went to go walk home. I had my clothes with me though. When I went to go walk home, Tahj said,
Did you drop your gloves anywhere? Or the gloves that you had on prior to? Did you drop it anywhere?
I don't think so. Not that you
remember.
No, I don't think so.
But you are saying that you had a glove.
Why do you keep asking me?
I'm trying to. No. I want
to this like.
I'm asking you about gloves and the clothes and all that. So we'd like to find that stuff. That's evidence.
I didn't
like the burned clothes.
Yeah, I didn't.
What?
Go ahead, Rob.
Be honest.
Yeah, I don't remember dropping it.
No, I didn't ask you. I said, did you have gloves or did you drop a glove or like tell me about that when you were taking your clothes off and stuff.
I didn't drop no glove.
Okay. But did you have gloves or a glove during this?
I already answered that.
You had the one on, right?
Yeah, one glove.
Okay, what that glove look like?
It's white.
Okay. What? White and what? Solid white? Did it have any accent colors?
Just a white glove. I just had a white glove.
What was it made out of? Like cloth or like the rubber or what?
Leather?
No, it was made out of cloth. Like, just one glove. I only had it just so I can.
Right. No. We established that earlier. We want to find evidence, obviously, and burn clothes and things like that. We'd love to have. So that's the reason I'm asking you that.
So Rob, like,
Go ahead, Rob.
what is the guy? I'm sorry you said it, but I didn't catch it. The person that you sold your gun to. What did you call him?
Scully.
Scully, right? Okay. And you said you met him like back around that same time that you and I had spoke the first time.
Yeah, I met Scully like on something.
Okay. How is he like friends through Tahj or friends through 3-5?
Where's this going right here?
This is my recorders for my notes.
I'm saying like this get played in court and everything too.
This is for my notes because I have to write, what we talked about.
Scully knows. I don't.
Is Scully? Describe him for us because we don't know that name. See, black guy.
Scully had nothing to do with none of this.
No, that's cool. Is he?
I want to make sure I got that.
No.
Scully had nothing to do
That's
with
fine.
it.
We don't think he did either.
Is he friends of you through Tahj or through 3-5? Is he also friends with them?
No, Scully's friends with me through like some smoke.
Hey, can I go in for the other interview now?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Okay. Ryan, you good?
Yeah. You said that he's not friends with her? I didn't know.
Scully knows me through, but just how do I know Scully? Just through the shorts. I don't know. I just met him. Like when I used to mess with the swamp, but I don't mess with them no more.
Okay.
You know Swamp Side? You ever heard that? Yeah. When I used to mess with them, I don't mess with them. I did.
All right. So, what gun is this then?
You see.
I don't know if I can make it any brighter.
That's the other Smith & Wesson.
The other one?
Yeah, because we took the dick and the beam off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we took the beam off. We took the beam off of mine because Scully didn't. We not giving him the beam. Beams is expensive. We took the beam off of mine, but that's not my dick. I had an all black dick. That's a different dick. But that's the other Smith & Wesson, not the one I sold to Scully. But that is my beam, though.
Okay.
That is my beam.
The issue I have with that is you posted this on your Instagram on the 21st. That's the same gun.
No, it's the same Smith & Wesson, but that's not my Smith &
Well, I talked
that's
to
not
Jax,
my
and he
Smith
said that was a 9mm that you got from him.
Jax?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was a 4.3.
So that's an issue because we have that gun now.
No, that's not.
It was at 3-5's house. You said you sold it.
I did. That's not my gun. That one's not mine. That's not
the
my
same
gun. What? That's the one Jax had. That's not the. But we had two Smith & Wessons. I could show you we had two Smith & Wessons. If you go back, if you bring my phone here, I could show you we had two Smith & Wessons that looked exactly the same. I can show you right now if you bring.
So when we fire that gun that I just showed you, that ballistics is not going to come back to what we found in the projectiles that were shot into Layla or Camille?
No, it's not. It's not. I didn't shoot anybody, bro. I promise you. I'm telling you, you can shoot that gun. You can do whatever you want with that gun. That gun will not be in none of them bodies. I promise you, that gun will not be in none of them bodies. You can do whatever you want with that gun. That gun will not be in none of them bodies, bro. I didn't promise you. I didn't kill none of them people. That gun will not be in none of them bodies.
So you're maintaining for 100% fact, because like I said, once we get done with this, there's no more you and I talking to explain.
I'm telling you now.
Hold on. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just trying to make you understand that this is the only time if something happened that was an accident where because like we actually have training. It's called sympathetic reflex. Like if you got your finger on a trigger because you're scared or what's going on, and somebody pulls a trigger, your instinct is to pull. So there might be an accident.
No, I'm telling you, I didn't kill anybody, bro. I didn't kill anybody. That I'm not lying about. I swear to God, I didn't kill anybody. I promise you, I didn't kill anybody. You can do what you want with that gun. I did not kill anybody. I can promise you that, bro. The guns that was used to kill them people was an FN 9mm and a Sky 9mm. I promise you, like, that is no joke, no lie, no none of that. Them guns, it was an FN 9mm.
You said your fingerprints are going to be on that Sky.
No, I didn't say it would. I said if it was, it would just be because it was 3-5's gun. I'd be with 3-5 a lot. Like, I done handled that gun before. Mm-hmm. My fingerprints shouldn't be on the Sky 9 either.
Okay.
I didn't shoot the Sky 9. My fingerprints should not be on the Sky 9 either. I promise you that either. But if it is, that's the only reason.
So we're gonna see those Instagram messages between you and Scully setting up the purchase on the early on the 30th, or is it gonna be after these shootings?
That's not gonna be. I was locked up.
Okay, but I'm just asking you. It'd be. There's messages on there.
On my Instagram, I'm trying to think.
Because even if you delete stuff, it still shows up.
I'm trying to think. It'll be messages on my Instagram about him buying that gun. Yes. I don't know if it'd be on Instagram or iMessage, but it's gonna be messages about him buying that gun. Yes. That is yes.
So you said during the thing where
I think it. I don't know if it was the 30th though. It might have been like a day before, 2 days before. It was around that time. Sold my gun.
You're saying that one that I just showed you that has the same brand beam on it, same extended mag as in the other picture. You're saying that's a completely different gun?
No, it's the same. Like, it's not the same Smith & Wesson. It's the same beam. It's the same
that's
beam.
What I'm asking.
Yes, it's the same beam. It's just a different clip and a different gun. Like, it's a see-through clip, but it's a different clip and a different gun. That's not Jackson's. That's not Jackson's see-through clip. It's a different clip and a different gun. But it's the same. It's the same beam. It is the same beam. Cause I told you I took my beam.
They're over there talking to 3-5. We got guys out picking Tahj up. Again, if there's more than what you're telling me, this is the last opportunity to talk about. Hold on, before you say there's not. And I'm just, because you have talked to me, and dude, the first time I talked to you.
What do you not believe? Can you tell me what parts you don't believe?
Okay, I will tell you. The fact that you got out of the car and met Tahj when his messages specifically say don't pull up to the house.
We didn't.
You're asking me a question.
I'm
trying to answer.
I'm gonna answer.
But wait, let me finish, okay? I'm trying to lay it out for you, okay? So he specifically states in the text, don't pull up to the house. You guys pull up, and you say you got out to meet with him separately from the people in the car, and he tells you we're gonna knock off.
Mm-hmm. That's the part you don't believe?
That's the first part.
Okay, keep going.
The second part is that you guys are in the car, and I already know you explained to me that because 3-5's 12, and that you've proven yourself to Tahj in the past by not snitching. Mm-hmm. I don't believe that either you didn't believe that this was going to happen, because you knew what he had in the car. You knew he had the weed.
I knew Sosa had the weed.
So that's what I'm saying.
But Tahj didn't know Sosa had the weed.
You may tell the truth that you didn't pull a trigger, but you knew this was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen.
I did not know this. When I left that house, I promise, bro, I did not know this was going to happen until I went to Tahj's house. Look, I'm going to tell you why the messages and what I said, because I really do got an explanation for it. We pulled up on Tahj's house. We did not pull up to the house. We pulled up a little bit in front. We was still right there, just not right in front. We pulled up a little bit in front, and I hopped out. I hopped out the car and I met him. He was coming out the house. I was about this close to his house before I seen him come out the house. He came out the house. I met him like right here. The car was like right here. That is true. Did not lie to you. That is true.
And I don't doubt you on that. But I'm saying the fact that why wouldn't you just wait in the car? You know what I'm saying?
But I only didn't wait in the car because I don't know. I just wanted to dap him up. Like it wasn't really no.
And it could be that simple explanation. But I'm just trying to, in my head, I'm trying to play it out. Okay, that doesn't like if you guys. He's already told you he doesn't want. It seems like don't pull up out front because his girlfriend.
Yeah, but his girlfriend, they all know me.
Okay.
All of them know me.
Okay.
That's why it was just me that went out. That's the reason it was just me that got out the car. They all know me. I just wanted to dap him up. Like that's just what I do. Like it wasn't really no thought to getting out the car.
And then you say that he told you that he's going to knock him off.
When he said that, then it was totally different. But I didn't. He did not.
Where did you guys go after the thing with the guy up in the forest that you took his money? Where'd you guys go?
Back to the house. My house.
Your house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not my house, but the Ben house.
Okay. And how long were you there?
Just a little bit. And then I went to my house for a little bit. I left. And he said, we finna go pick up Tahj. Like, all right. And went to go pick him up.
With the intention of just breaking into cars?
That's, bro, when I left my house and got, that's what my intention was in my. That's what 3-5's intention was.
But do you understand, from my perspective, man, listen. Everybody, 3-5, Tahj or Stavo, they're all gloved up, right? Masked up, and here you are with one glove, no gun. No. That doesn't make sense to me, man.
How? I only had one glove.
Okay.
But only had one glove too.
So when this side-by-side was stolen on the 14th that we discussed earlier, there's surveillance video. You're masked up then.
I was masked up then. Yeah. I didn't have a mask on though. When we was in that car, I didn't have no mask on.
Okay.
I was barefaced. I didn't have no mask on. I had one glove. Then I was masked up because I needed to be masked up. But I didn't have a glove on either. I didn't have no gloves on in the picture because it looked good and matched my outfit. But I didn't, even then, I didn't have gloves on. Man. I was just keeping it honest with you. Like, I don't want to go to jail. Like, I understand there's little missing pieces and stuff, but I don't want to go to jail. Like, I'm trying to tell you the truth. Like, I didn't shoot and I didn't kill nobody, and my intention when I left the house was never to kill nobody or be a part of no murder.
But you knew when you picked up Tahj that he was going to rob him for that weed. You knew that.
He didn't say that. He didn't ever say he was going to rob him for the weed. He said when we got in the car, I didn't know he was going to actually take anything. We got in the car and he looked at it and stuff, he gave it back, and he told me the candy. No, the candy.
Oh, candy. Okay, gotcha. I thought you said candy.
No, the candy.
You guys come up with names for stuff every week.
He looked at candy. Then he whispered to me, he was like, I'm not leaving without this candy.
Okay.
That was his goal. The weed was never the goal. He only got the weed after he just found weed. Like, he found the weed in a social backpack. I knew he had the weed, but I wasn't thinking about all that because it was, feel me? There was too much going on, like way too much going on to be thinking about some weed, bro. Like,
no, I get it. That is a lot. I can't imagine being in that position. And that's why I'm saying, like, we talked to 3-5 and we talked to Tahj, the version of events that they're going to give as opposed to yours, and then matching that up to the physical evidence that we collect, whether it be projectiles, through the cell phones that we're scanning through and reviewing messages and geolocations that show GPS points and all this stuff.
Tahj?
Hold on. When we leave this room, the opportunity to explain whatever actually happened, because we get stories from everybody that's just a little bit different. There's truth in them, and then there's stuff they leave out because they want to preserve, whether it be their livelihood, their integrity, or just their freedom, so to speak. So I cannot believe the fact that you're saying that you were in the car going to do these burglaries. Everybody's armed with the exception of
everybody's not,
and the girl that's riding around in the trunk. That's weird to begin with.
I don't need, bro. Look, hey, that she was in the trunk when me and 3-5 got in the car. She was already in the trunk, but Layla was going to hit with us too. Like, them girls was not just innocent girls. Like, them girls was really going to do it. So it wasn't, Layla normally has a gun too. Right. Like, it wasn't just like,
how did you know she didn't have one?
Because she didn't have it. Like, she didn't have it earlier than that day, so I assumed she didn't have it then.
How do you know she didn't have it earlier in the day?
Cause
did you go through her stuff? Or?
No, I ain't go through her stuff, but I ain't see it on her. Like, she had on some biker shorts. Mm-hmm. You would have seen them. You would have seen the gun. She didn't have no pockets on her.
And how did you know the other girl didn't have a gun?
I didn't. She was in the trunk. Mm-hmm. I did. She was in the trunk. Like, I don't know.
I gotcha. But do you see where I'm coming from?
I see where you coming from, but I'm saying, like, you gotta understand what I'm saying. Like, bruh, I understand what you saying, but like, everybody in that car was not armed. Like, I understand. I'm the only dude that wasn't armed, if that's what you was trying to say, but everybody in that car was not armed. 3 of us had guns. 3 of us had guns. 3 of us didn't. It was.
Well, you had a gun earlier, just a couple of hours earlier, with this guy
who was sculling.
No, with the guy who that you guys took his money for the gun that he was supposed to buy.
I had. Bro, my gun, I never had my gun, like.
So why did you do that hit instead of Sosa then?
What?
That hit on that guy.
Oh, I don't know. Sosa just ain't do it. He told me this is me. He just drove me. It wasn't no specific reason why. He just, it was just how it went. Like, the dude, we really wasn't thinking too much, because the dude wasn't supposed to be buying a Sky 9 anyway. So we not thinking he finna snitch on us about the woo. So we just did it. Like, we pulled up, we did it. I was already in the back seat. Jit got in the back seat with me, right next to me. So it was an easy, like, I'm trying to buy 3-5's gun. It was easy, like, just.
So she didn't just get in the trunk to make room for that thing. She had been right in even before.
Man, she was in the trunk the entire time. Like,
I'm sorry.
She's back there smoking woods in the trunk. Like, she was just in the trunk. If y'all talk, Tahj's not going to tell y'all anything. I got a feeling he's not going to tell y'all anything. Mm-hmm. And if he do, he's probably going to try to blame it all on 3-5. Because he's not going to try
What
to.
kind of phone does 3-5 have?
He doesn't have a phone.
He doesn't have a phone at all?
3-5 has no phone. But Tahj's phone was on the entire time. Mm-hmm. His phone was powered on the entire time. If y'all get Tahj's phone, everything I say going to add up. Like, everything I say gonna add up. Tahj's not gonna tell on nobody though. If he do, he's gonna blame it all on 3-5. Mm-hmm. He's gonna try to say 3-5 killed everybody. And it's not true. Tahj killed them 2 people in the front seat. 3-5 killed the one.
So whose gun is that one that I showed you the picture of that you said is not the same one that you got from Jack's?
That gun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the one 3-5 found in the car.
Okay. And when was that?
I don't remember. That was like 2 weeks.
Around the same time as the side-by-side?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. And you said 3-5 found that one?
Yeah, 3-5 found that.
So you know how, like, for our purposes when we test, like, we get a round that we know is shot from one gun, and then we test fire it again over here a couple weeks later or a couple months later, we test fire that gun, we can compare those shell casings and tell that they're fired from the same gun? Do you know that that's a thing?
What do you mean?
Like, so every gun is very unique. It's almost like fingerprints, right? Mm-hmm. So when you shoot a gun, over and over, you can compare those shells and say they're from the same gun. So if somebody shoots a gun over here at this house or at this gun range, and you take that shell casing, and then a couple weeks later you shoot it again, or we find it and involved in a crime and we test fire it, we can take those shell casings, compare them, whatever the scientists do or the the technicians and stuff do. They can say, "Yo, these 2 bullets were fired from the same gun." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
So you're saying that that's a completely different gun, and there's no way, because this is what I'm saying is now is the time, like whatever it is that you're holding in and you're not telling me, this is the only time, because once we leave the room, it's just about the evidence, the other conversations that we have, and then what you say.
Wait, what's the question you asking me? Like,
It wasn't so much as a question as to just letting you know if there's something that you're not telling me, we're coming up on the end of talking to each other, and once this conversation is over, there's no more conversation.
Okay. Smith & Wesson with a dick in the beam was mine. Told y'all that. Smith & Wesson with a dick in the beam was mine. I sold Scully Smith & Wesson without the beam and without the dick. I kept the dick too. I'm gonna lie about that. I kept the dick. It was a 9. Not a 40. I kept the dick. I think I'm be honest with you. I'm pretty sure it was a 9, but the gun I got from Jax was a 9. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but I don't know for sure. I'm gonna be honest with you, because like I didn't shoot the gun. Like I never shot the gun. Not even the test shoot it. I never shot the gun. So Jax, but if Jax tell you if it's 9, then it's a 9, because it was Jax's gun. I sold Scully Jax's gun. The one that I got from Jax, I sold that to Scully. I kept the dick and the beam on the gun. It was the same gun, but I kept the dick and the beam on the gun. We both 3-5 had found the same gun, but before I sold my gun to Scully, me and P5 had the same gun. Mm-hmm. I sold my gun to Scully, and then I sold my gun to Scully for 2 ounces and I think $200. I kept the dick in the beam, and I put that on the other one. Mm-hmm. You feel me? The other SD.
Okay.
And that one was 9s. I know that for a fact. Right. The 135 found that was 9s for a fact. I know that for a fact. Got that, but that we didn't have that. We didn't have that gun. That gun was not with us. That gun was.
So you said, but you kept telling me that it was a 40.
But the one I thought the one I sold to the one I sold to Scully, that I thought it was a 40. That's what Scully told me. Scully said it was a 40. Feel me? Scully knows guns. So Scully said it was a 40, so I assumed it was a 40, and I sold it to him. I didn't ever shoot the gun like that. I just had the gun. I didn't even have the gun for that long. I had the gun for like a few days, and then I sold it. I didn't have the gun for that long. I sold it to Scully, and it's messages that should prove that I sold that gun to Scully.
So that we got them in there looking at it. It's a lot of data. It takes time to go through all this.
Messages I proved that I sold that gun to Scully.
So the one question I have, you were with them for a while that night that this happened, before the actual shooting part.
Yeah.
Like I have how many cars and stuff did you guys go into that night?
We didn't go in any yet.
No?
We didn't go in any yet. We didn't even get the chance.
Because you guys were all over the place, because it plots it out on a map, you know what I mean? It shows everywhere that you travel,
we didn't get to
everything
go
like
in
that.
any cars. Like, we didn't get to do any of that.
Okay.
We went, what did we do first? We did the thing with the dude first. And after that, we went back to the house. And we left again. Yeah, we didn't go in no cars yet. We didn't go in no cars yet. Not that day, we didn't go in no cars yet. We was supposed to. Tahj, man. They get me and stuff on like all this right here. All this, I ain't supposed to be involved in, bro. I ain't supposed to be involved in no murders, no none of that.
Listen, man, it's getting late. I know you're tired of being here. I got this. Listen, just again,
What part do you need me to what part do you need me to
I don't need you to re-explain.
What part do you need me to explain that don't make sense?
Because
whichever part don't make sense.
I think you shot one of these people. And once we leave here and the evidence proves that, there's no way that you're going to help yourself.
You think, no, I ain't shoot nobody. I didn't shoot nobody, bro. I didn't shoot nobody. I promise you that. I did not shoot nobody. You can do whatever you want with the evidence. Talk to me.
I would love to be able to just take you at your word.
You need to.
We're doing all of that.
But
there's been almost 20 people, detectives, supervisors, working on this since it happened.
Mm.
Okay, I'm sure, well, you got picked up the next day, so maybe you didn't see the news, but I'm sure word went around pretty quick about all these people.
Yeah,
it's all, you know what I'm saying? It's all over the news.
I didn't shoot nobody.
If it was an accident, like I said, once we're done here, there is no more.
No, I'm telling you now, I didn't shoot
When the evidence comes back and refutes what you're saying and says that the evidence says you're lying, there is no more explaining it to say, well, this is what actually happened, because I honestly don't think you're a cold-blooded killer. I know Tahj, I've dealt with him, and I've dealt with you. And there's a reason I wanted to talk to you, because I don't think you're that dude. I don't think you're a cold-blooded killer. Tahj, I don't know anything about 3-5. I never met him. But I'm telling you that when the evidence says that you were there and that you shot someone, there is no explaining that.
Evidence is going to tell you that I'm there, but all I can tell you is that I didn't shoot nobody. That is not a lie. That is the most truthful thing that I said out of everything that I said. I did not pull no trigger. Tahj killed Layla and Sosa. He was sitting in the middle of Tahj killed Layla. Dropped the back seat and shot the other girl. I don't even know her name, but why do you think I shot one of these people, bro? What makes you think that?
It's not so much that I think you're lying about that part, but there's stuff that doesn't make sense. The fact that you say that he told you what he was going to do, and you just ignored the fact that he was basically telling you he was about to murder his friend.
What was I going to do? What was I going to do? He said that, and I said, my exact words was, wait till he dropped me off home first. So it wasn't like, I wanted to go home first. If he was going to do that, I wanted to be home.
But you knew he was going to do it.
He said that. I told you that he said that.
I know that.
And I told y'all earlier, he said
that was your friend. That was supposedly his friend too. And now we got 3 kids dead.
I didn't kill him though. Like, I'm telling y'all what I know. Like, he told me that.
Did he say he was going to do her too?
Ooh.
He was going to shoot Layla?
His exact words. He didn't say nothing about nobody else. His exact words. But Layla was in the car, so I guess shot her too. No, mine's is, bruh.
Did you shoot Layla?
No.
Because I got information that somebody that was in the car had a thing for Layla, and he couldn't do it.
Huh?
Somebody in the car had like a crush and could not shoot Layla. So somebody else did it.
No.
Okay.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Nobody had no crush on Layla.
Look, we were getting tips, but I will tell you something that came from Tay.
Okay.
Your brother's talking.
Okay.
Is there any reason why he would be telling people that you shot one of those people if you didn't do it? Now, like I said,
Tay
he
wasn't
didn't say
even
whether it was an
there.
accident or not.
Tay wasn't even there.
That's your brother.
He wasn't even there. Like,
Exactly.
Tay,
So how would he know?
came,
How would he know specific details that only people that were there would
because
know?
when we came, look, all that happened is when we came back, Tahj told Tay, Sosa, Layla, out of there. That's what he said. That's the only thing that he told Tay. I think he told her. He didn't even tell him the whole story. He just said, out of there. I don't even know why he told Tay anything. When we got back in the house, I was like, I was sitting there, I was looking traumatized. I was sitting there looking like, bruh. Tay was like, what happened? 3-5 just laying down. Tahj just did not care. It's like he just didn't care. It was like, Out of there. I don't know why Tay is telling people, but that right there, I really don't know. I don't know why he's telling people I shot that girl. If that's what he's telling people I shot that girl, that's what he's telling people? I don't know why he's telling people I shot that girl. I never shot that girl. I never shot Layla. Like, I never shot nobody, bro. I didn't pull no trigger and I didn't kill nobody. I promise you that I never shot nobody. I did not shoot or kill anybody. And when you check the evidence, when you check the 9mm and when you check the guns and stuff, it's going to show you that I didn't pull no trigger. That is facts right there. That is straight facts. I did not pull no trigger in that car. Not one trigger. I did not pull no trigger in that car. That's straight facts.
But you understand what I was saying about once this conversation is through, that there's no more explaining stuff that comes up with evidence and stuff.
Yeah,
this is why I'm trying to give you to think ahead.
You trying to?
I'm not trying to get you to say something you didn't do.
No, even
I'm trying to get the truth. That's it.
Even like,
I'm not trying to trick you into saying something that you didn't do, man.
Like,
I would never want that. I would never want
I did
that.
not shoot that girl.
But if there was something else, whether I don't know if Sosa was fighting back or you were just, I don't know. In my mind, I'm playing this out. There has to be more to it. If something was an accident, like I said, we trained for this so that way if we hear a gunshot, we don't automatically shoot. Or if you know what I mean? Because you hear a loud noise, if your finger's on the trigger, it's going to go too. So I don't know. But once we get out of here and the evidence speaks for itself, and we have the stories from everybody else that we're talking to now and in the future, if it goes against what you're saying, there is no more explaining it. To say, well, this is what actually happened. I was scared to say it before. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh, Layla was driving and she hit a U-turn. When she slowed down and hit the U-turn, I was shot. And he shot Layla. He shot Layla. After he shot Layla, then I got out the car. Stavo got out the car right after me. Five drop C, shoot the girl in the back. And shoots her again.
Are we going to find DNA on Layla's body from you? From pulling her out of the car?
No, I didn't touch her. I didn't never pull her out.
Did you help pull? Because that's one of the things we do, man. We check everything. What about Sosa? Did you help pull him out of the car?
I didn't touch him either. Promise you, man. I didn't touch him. Only girl I touched was the one in the trunk.
Even if you have gloves on, it's still, you transfer DNA.
No, I'm
right?
telling you.
Okay.
The only girl I touched was the one in the trunk, and I just touched her a little bit on her pants, her clothes, and after that, I stopped touching her. She was too heavy. I told her I stopped touching her. But you're not gonna have my DNA on no Layla. My DNA not gonna be on Layla. My DNA not gonna be on. My DNA only gonna be in the back seat, behind the driver's seat.
Okay.
And maybe on the girl's little clothing right here.
All right. Do you want, I can try to see if I can get you something to eat. It's probably going to be a few more minutes. I can try to see about, before we take you over there, about let you call your mom.
Yeah, I just want to talk to my mom.
Okay.
I want to talk to my mom like as soon as possible.
Okay. All right, give me a minute. Just think about what I said, though, because this is
we need to talk to Tay. Why is Tay telling people I shot that girl? I didn't shoot that girl. Man, that's going to get me locked up for life. Bro, I'm finna go to jail for fucking life, bro. I ain't even do the shit, bro. This nigga Tay sitting here telling people. Bro, this nigga Tay, bro. What the fuck is wrong with him? What the fuck would he sit there and lie on me for? God, for what reason? What the fuck? I really did so much shit for this nigga, bro. This nigga gonna sit there and tell these people I shot that girl. I ain't shoot that fucking girl, bro. Charles shot that girl. He wasn't even there, bro. He probably finna lie his ass off too. I'm finna go to jail for fucking murder. And I didn't even kill nobody.
There he is. Can I come in? Huh? You good?
What's up?
Oh.
okay, they said you wanted to talk to me, so.
Yeah, I just want to see how long it could be before I call my mom. It's getting a little late. I'm getting tired.
Do you know her number by heart? Because the other detective that had it, that he called her earlier, he's in talking
I
on
know her
35.
number by heart.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay with me letting him talk to her?
It's going to be a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't care.
It's going to take a minute.
It's going to take a minute.
How long? Why can't I just go back?
Why? Help me understand something.
Because so I can get an attorney or a lawyer. Because it sounds like I'm finna go to jail for life.
I promise you, you're going to go back to the DJJ tonight. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know I'm going back to DJJ tonight.
Okay, listen to me. I've heard Detective Stith. You've been talking to him all night, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard him tell you the same thing 300 different ways, right?
What same thing?
He's asked you the same question 300 times.
Yeah.
Okay. He's trying to help you. Okay. As much as you don't want to say that you did something, when you walked down this hallway right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you came in, you've seen those little light bulbs that are right there?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see this one was bright red?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whenever we sit in here and they're talking to somebody, we turn that light on and it says, hey, there's somebody in this room, don't go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, all three of these rooms are red. Okay. There's somebody else in one of them other rooms
Okay.
that could be pointing a finger at you for the same thing that you're pointing the finger at them. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't, there's no way to lie about your involvement. Okay? We know already from looking at your phone what happened. Okay? You understand that? And the other people in them other rooms are talking to us just like you are. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you did something and you regret it, or if you did something and it maybe didn't go down quite the way you thought it was supposed to go down, you need to tell us now, okay? Because once, like he said, once we leave here and you go to jail, your story isn't going to come out the same way.
But I'm saying, like, even if I tell y'all what y'all telling me to tell
I know, I don't want you, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me.
For life.
Listen to me.
That's the
Listen
end
to me,
result.
listen. I don't want you to tell me anything because you think I want you to tell me, okay? I want you to tell me because you're regretful for what happened, okay? Because there's people that do stuff that are really, 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 really terrible people, like go out and just murder people because they don't have any regard for life. And then there's people that go out and, like what I understand, they go out and try to kind of get over on somebody a little bit and something goes sideways. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So can I tell the complete truth then?
I want you to, that's all we want is the complete truth. And we want to know if you're sorry for what happened. Tell us exactly what happened in that car. Please. So listen, there's 3 kids that are your age that have died.
Yes.
You know that.
Yes.
What would you want me to tell your mama if this would have happened to you? You would want answers, right? You would want your mama not to be able to know.
This was, I'll tell y'all whose plan it was, bro. I didn't even want to be in the car in the first
Why did you go? They come all the way to your house. Let me understand this.
It
Hold
was
on.
not to kill nobody.
Hold on. No, I know it might not have been to kill nobody. But you guys did plan this in advance.
What? To kill somebody?
No. That you were going to rob them or something, right?
Who? Sosa and them?
Yeah.
No.
So what was that
The
about?
plan was never to. Wait, what was what about? Somebody told us we were supposed to rob Sosa?
What were you
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you.
No.
Okay.
You said you were going to tell us the complete truth.
Yeah, we was never. That was never.
What was the plan that you guys, everybody started getting guns out before you guys got to where the burglaries were supposed to happen? Where you guys were supposed to break into cars? What happened right then?
Everybody had their guns. You said what happened when everybody had their
Yeah,
guns?
why did everybody have guns out at that time? Because you can't shoot nobody if your gun's put away. If you're fixing to go do a car burglary, you ain't got no gun out. Everybody ain't got guns just pointing around the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what led up to that?
Told him, Tahj.
But you just indicated to us, I'm going to tell you the whole truth. So what's different with what you're about to say than what you've said before? What is it that you want to now say that you didn't feel comfortable with saying?
Because I'm scared if I say this. I'm scared if I say I'm scared. I
Listen,
feel like either
listen.
way I'm going to jail for life. This is how.
Let me explain something to
Either way
you.
I'm
Let me
going
explain
jail for
something to
life.
you.
I did not want to
Let
do
me
none of this.
listen. Let me explain something to you. There's different, like I said, there's different levels of people. Did you plan to go murder these guys and girls?
No.
Okay. Did you plan to do something else and accidentally during that they ended up dead?
I didn't plan to them do something else to them.
What was the plan?
I swear.
What was your 3-5 and Taj's plan that night?
Okay. Me and 3-5 had a different plan from Tahj that night, is what I'm trying to get y'all to realize.
And it ain't the car burglaries.
That is not a lie. No, me and 3-5 really was trying to go do the car stuff.
Why in the hell anybody gonna go where y'all went to do car burglaries? There ain't no damn nothing good out there.
We was not going. We was, bro. This is what he said. I promise you. So this is Sosa's idea to do the car burglaries.
Okay.
Me, 3-5 and Sosa.
Okay.
We had the ideas to do car burglaries. Sosa, at first we wasn't gonna do all that. We was gonna buck some people out of their stuff, but we couldn't get nobody to buck. Like nobody would text us back. So Sosa was like,
What you mean, like what happened earlier in the night?
yeah, like we was gonna take some people's money and stuff like that, but we couldn't get nobody to do because nobody would text us back. So when we was all in, Sosa was like, we're gonna pick up Tahj, and then Tahj had somebody to buck. You feel me? He
Who?
had, I don't know. It was just out of the zip. It was out of an ounce. He had somebody to buck for an ounce.
Okay.
Tahj did. He had somebody to buck for an ounce. But
What's Taj's nickname? Did we already clarify
Gustavo,
that?
Gustavo.
Okay.
So me and Gustavo like, when he got in the car, bro, it was like, before he even got in the car, I got out. You feel me? Woo, woo, woo. When we was on the way to get him, the whole plan was gonna get Tahj, we're gonna go get Gustavo, we're gonna buck somebody out their gas. Woo, woo, woo. When I got out and I met him in front of, like, a little bit in front of his house, but a little bit up a little bit.
That's Stavos?
Yeah.
When he said don't pull up?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we didn't pull up in front of his house.
Yeah, I get it.
I got out.
That is
myself.
girl's house?
Yeah, I got out myself. That's when he said we finna knock out Sosa. That's when he said that. Something totally different than what I'm thinking on the way there.
You got a gun that night?
Me?
Yeah. You got a gun that night? Yes. Everybody in the car had a gun?
Yes.
Where was your gun?
My gun?
Yep. You know we got all them Facebook or Snapchat pictures and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
He tell you about that?
Snapchat, Instagram.
Whatever it is. Is it Instagram?
Where was your gun? Where did you have it?
Mine was right here.
On the seat?
Yes, it was on the seat next to me and Starvo.
Okay.
I didn't have mine.
Did we already cover? I missed that part where everybody is in the back seat. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here?
I'm here.
Against the passenger side back door?
Yeah, no, driver's side.
Okay, driver's side. Go ahead.
Starvo here. 3-5 here.
3-5. Where's your girl?
You just said your gun was over here next to Stavo.
No,
that's
I'm
against
saying,
the door.
No,
I'm trying to understand.
No, I'm just.
We're just making. Listen, we just want to make sure we understand.
Stavo, like it ain't this. It wasn't like. It's not really like.
Okay.
You feel me? I'm not.
Which one?
Like,
Which one you holding?
On this side.
Which one you holding that night?
I had a Smith and Wesson.
Which
not
one?
the one I sold to Scully, but other one.
That black and silver one?
Yeah, but they both look the same. The one I sold
What's
to
else
Scully
different
and
about
that
it?
one. Huh?
What's different about it that I'd be able to recognize it?
The accessories.
What kind?
The dick and the beam.
Okay, so it's got the extendo on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What color is that?
It's clear.
Okay. Go ahead. So your gun's right there.
My gun was next
What-
to me and Stavo.
What Stavo got?
Can I just ask you one question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Help me make sense of this. So you sold a gun to Scully that you took the accessories off of and put it on the exact same gun, a different gun.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just sell them the one without the, you know?
Because that wasn't mine. That wasn't mine to sell. The other gun was
Neither
not
one of
mine
them
to
are yours.
sell.
One was stolen out of the car and one was stolen from your friend. So neither one of them were yours, right?
And the one that we got from Jax, that was mine.
Okay.
Whatever Jax telling me. Either way, man, that was mine.
Okay.
And the one that got from the car, that was not mine.
Okay.
So I cannot sell nobody else a gun.
I get you.
That's not
But
mine.
you put your
I
accessories
put
on
my
this one,
accessories
and then
on
you
this
were holding
because I asked 3-5, like, let me get this.
Okay, that makes
You
sense.
feel me? I asked 3-5, let me get this. Like, yeah. So I took my accessories off because 3-5 already had
What Stavo got?
FN.
FN? What's it look like?
Just black, little. It's all black, had a little barrel on it.
He got any accessories on it?
No, just a little barrel on it.
What's 3-5 got?
Just got that.
What does it look like?
It was a plain Sky 9 all black.
Sky 9.
And what about Sosa?
He had a Canic 9.
A what?
Canic 9.
Where'd that go?
Stubble got it.
Stubble got it now.
Yeah.
Where did all... You guys said that you went down to the lake and all that stuff. What happened to all that stuff? Because we know Stavo didn't take it.
What?
When all that stuff left, whenever you guys got done at the car, where did all the guns and all that stuff go? They serving a search warrant at 3-5s right now.
Stavo took the F and the Kenny. And 3-5 had the rest of the stuff. I ain't nothing was at my house.
You let Stavo take that back to the house, to his house?
What?
Or I'm sorry, you let 3-5 take it back to his house?
I mean, I was at school when he did that.
Well,
Okay.
you're on supervised release, and you got your parents at your house, so you can't really.
Yeah.
And you already running down the road in your underwear.
Yeah.
Did you guys decide to split the weed up amongst you guys, like for, you know? It only makes sense, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
The weed from what you call it?
So
That's where you took the weed afterwards?
I ain't take nothing, man. But
Listen. We all know what time it is. I appreciate what you're doing. I understand it. I get it. Okay? But like I said, if you ain't got no remorse right now,
I do, but I'm saying, look,
I ain't even seen you say sorry to these people.
but you said ain't seen me say sorry for this.
Yeah. You sorry for what happened?
Yeah, I didn't want it to happen. I said, did I not say that?
But you
multiple times?
planned. You talked to him about it
I
beforehand.
did not plan this.
Why didn't you get out the car?
I did not plan this. I did not plan this.
If Tahj is saying we're fixing it, how would you call it?
Bruh, so let me tell you something about Tahj. Tahj tell you he finna do something, and you decide not to do it with him, then I probably would have died with them.
So were you afraid of Tahj that night? Because
Bro, if I did not do what Tahj wanted me to do, I would have died that night with them.
Tahj is that bad a dude?
Bro, you think he's not? You gonna find
I'm
him.
asking you.
Yes.
I don't know him.
But you already said you were going to pick Tahj up so y'all could go rob people.
No, so we can just go. Yes,
said that.
yes. But no killing was never.
That's why we're still here hours
Yes.
after we first started talking.
killing was
because I don't think
never
anybody really intended for all this to happen like
somebody
it did.
Tahj wanted them to die.
Did you?
No, me and 3-5
But
did not
you
do
knew
that.
Did Tahj tell you to put the gun to somebody?
But Tahj told me he told me he gonna kill Sosa. He wanted me to shoot Layla, and then he wanted 3-5 to shoot the girl in the back. I told him I didn't want to do it.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
Told me if I didn't do it, he was gonna kill me.
You hold the gun to Layla's head?
Yeah, but I tried to shoot it, but it clicked. I tried to shoot, but it clicked. Like, I didn't have it cocked back. I tried to shoot it, and it clicked twice, so then Stavo just did it himself. That's why. My gun wasn't coming back.
Listen.
I'm telling y'all the truth, and y'all still think I'm lying. Like, what I'm supposed to do, bro?
Okay. So you pulled the trigger, but it didn't shoot.
It didn't, like, my gun wasn't cocked back. I thought I had one in the head, but I didn't. So
Yours a 9mm too?
Yes, I had a 9.
They all 9s?
Yes, every gun in the car was a 9.
You know what kind of ammo you got in yours?
No, I'll be honest with
You
you.
didn't? Okay. I get it.
Once Stavo shot, I tried to up and shoot because he told me outside the car, bruh. Cause I told him I didn't want to do it. He was like, bro, you got to. That's all he said. He was like, bro, you got to. Once he shot Sosa, I tried to shoot and it clicked. And when I went to go cock it back, he just shot her. Like, he shot her. He ain't had no time.
So before we were talking, you said that wasn't your gun that was at 3-5s. The one I showed you the picture of?
Yes, but I told you I'm
But
gonna
that
tell the truth.
is.
So I'm finna tell you the truth, bro. You ain't gotta
So
keep
I'm gonna find your
I
fingerprints.
haven't asked you that since
I'm gonna find your fingerprints, your DNA, and all that stuff on it.
on the gun.
On the gun that you described.
On that one
Okay.
gun.
None of the rest of them.
No.
So your gun ain't got no bodies on it?
No. My gun ain't got not a body on it. And if it do, it ain't got no
So
body on it.
if I run the test, because they got some bullets.
I know, that's what he...
They got some bullets. If I run that test, your gun didn't eject a round out of it and it didn't shoot nobody in nowhere.
No, I didn't shoot.
That night, I'm telling you right now, if it did, you're already, like I said, you already know what time it is. You know where you're going. If it did, this is it. This is the time.
If it did or if it didn't, I'm going to the same place. So
That's not necessarily true.
How? Explain to me how.
The same conversation I had the first time I talked. You got two people, and he already explained it. You have somebody who's honest and remorseful and takes responsibility for what they did, as opposed to the same person in that same position that says, I don't give a shit.
So you
I don't care.
So
Like you cold, man.
basically, you got somebody that's getting 20 years and somebody that's getting a life sentence.
Maybe. That a big deal?
That's a pretty big deal.
How is that a big deal?
What do you mean?
This is 20 years. This is my life.
And this one's life.
You listen.
All of the life.
You got to think about that stuff before you in the car with somebody that's got guns and you out doing car burglaries and shooting people.
That what the shooting? Look,
They shot in the car 2 hours earlier at that boy.
I didn't shoot at that boy.
You
I
didn't
told
shoot.
you
Okay,
that.
you didn't shoot at that boy. Listen, you had plenty of time to get out of that car because you guys went back to the neighborhood afterwards.
No, you talking about when we went to go take the dude's money?
Okay, you didn't shoot at him. That's fine.
To kill him either.
Whatever.
He didn't even shoot at him.
Why would you stick around? Why would you stick around? Not good.
Why y'all just tell me what it was? Why y'all do that instead of just telling me
Because
what it was?
what have I been saying to you? Like, I could tell you everything that I have, but that doesn't go for you because your credibility's gone at that
Do you feel like we're tricking you?
I feel like
Listen, I'm not going to tell you everything because we weren't there. Because I can't tell you everything. I can tell you certain things because we got cell phones, we got video cameras, we got a bunch of stuff, and I can tell you where you went almost to the minute all night long, all around Marion County. Okay? But I can't tell you what was happening inside that car because I wasn't there. I can tell you a little bit, but not at all. Okay? If you did something, I'm telling you, you got to tell the whole story. Simple as that. I'm telling you, minute by minute, play by play. Because in the long run, you being truthful, honest, and remorseful, what is it to do to lie for you at this point? I mean, honestly.
it's the truth. I'm saying either way, I'm done. I'm
not taking that away from you.
I'm done. So like,
What? But like I said, whenever you were with them earlier in the night, when you guys went over to that boy's house,
yes,
and jacked him for the 240 or whatever it was. What was it?
It was just 200.
200?
It was just 200.
Okay. So you jack him for 200. He takes off running, and somebody shoots at him.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't me. It wasn't you, right?
But they didn't shoot at him. They really just shot at the ground.
But then you get back into your neighborhood, right, that night?
Mm-hmm.
Before all this crazy shit happens.
But that's because we was going to get more money. That's why I went back out.
Who'd you get money from?
No, that was the goal, is what I'm saying.
But if somebody just shot at somebody, you're like, this shit is crazy.
No, we wasn't thinking like we were just going out to go hit some cars or make not. No, we wasn't hitting no cars first. We was going to buck somebody out some weed. That Stavo said he was a sherm cracker. That means he was not going to do nothing. It was going to be an easy get the weed, pull off.
Who was that? Did I miss that one?
I don't know. We don't know who that is. Like, I don't know who that is that we were supposed to do it because we never went and did it to him.
Okay.
We never went and did it to him. When we got in the car, it wasn't there. He never responded. Just when we got in the car, we were supposed to go do it. And we asked Stavo how much did he have. Stavo said an ounce. Sosa said, but we need something where we all can split it.
So we got your gun. We got your gun. We ain't gonna find that no bullets from your gun got that girl in the back.
Be honest, man.
He showed you the picture of the gun. Listen, one thing I do is when I talk to people, I don't lie. I might leave something out because I want to know if you know something, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Did you shoot that girl in the trunk?
In the trunk?
Yeah. Like I said, I wasn't there.
3-5 shot that girl in the trunk.
You sure?
He did shoot that girl in the trunk.
3-5's right next door.
3-5 shot that girl in the
How
trunk.
many times?
He
Be
shot,
honest.
he shot her once.
How many times you shoot her?
Once.
You shot her once? Where'd you shoot her?
I don't know. I just
Yeah,
shot.
you do. There ain't no question. There ain't no question where she was shot. There's, you talking about one end to the other. Where'd you shoot her?
Just shot, bruh. I seen her and I shot. Like,
Why?
because she was still alive. She was gonna snitch on us all. We was all gonna go to jail for life. I didn't want to do none of it. If I didn't kill that girl, Stavo was going to kill me. I swear to God.
Where can I find Stavo right now? Right now.
I did not tell you.
I want to put him in handcuffs.
But Stavo is at his Springs house right now in Somerville. I told you the complete truth. The complete. You going to write it down? Look, this is exactly how it went. Stavo upped the gun. He shot Sosa. I upped the gun. I tried to shoot Layla. It clicked. He shot Layla. And then 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the girl in the back. And she was still alive. And Stavo said, finish her, finish her. So I shot the girl. That's exactly how it went. No lie, no question.
So you racked around to get one in the chamber?
Yeah, I cocked it back. I cocked it back because I told you I cocked it back, but he shot the girl.
Right.
I cocked it back, he shot Layla. And then 3-5 dropped the seat and he shot the girl in the back. And Stavo said, finish her, finish her, finish her. So I shot the girl. If I did not do what that man told me to do, bro, I would not have went home that
I can
night.
appreciate that, man, because like I said, I've met him, I've talked to him.
I did not do it.
We were talking about cold-blooded killers and people that actually have a soul, that have a heart. I know you and Tahj are different in that respect. I know, okay? And it takes a lot to be a man and say what you did.
I did not do.
And it shows me that you have a soul, that you care about what happened to those people.
I did not do what he told me to do, bro. I was gonna die with them. I didn't want to die with them. I could have killed Tahj. It would be a whole different subject. And it would have been totally different. Then what was I gonna say? I couldn't say I was scared that Tahj was gonna kill me but you killed Tahj. It would have been something different.
So how long before he actually pointed the gun, he told you to shoot Layla? Were we talking 5 seconds, 15 minutes, all the way when you first picked him up? Like how?
No, he didn't never tell me to shoot.
You told me
he just said he gonna shoot, and he wanted me to shoot one of them. He didn't say Layla. He just said shoot one of them.
Okay, but when did that happen? Say, hey, I'm gonna shoot Sosa. You shoot whatever.
That was in the car. We was already in the car. Like he put it in his notes, showed me, and then deleted the note.
When was that in the night? How early? How much before?
No, that was like right before it happened. Like it was right before it happened. He said, "I'm finna shoot Sosa. Shoot one of them, and tell 3-5 to shoot the other." But I'm telling you, man, if me and 3-5 did not do what he told us to do, man, we wouldn't have went home that night, man. We would not have went home. We would be wherever them people is right now. Whether that's heaven, whether that's hell, whether that's...
Do you feel bad? Are you sorry for what happened?
I did not want it to happen. I never wanted that to happen. Like, I never wanted to kill anybody. I never wanted to shoot anybody. I never wanted any of that to happen. I just wanted to get a little bit of money, get a little bit of
Can you
motion
imagine
going.
you have a young...
I do.
Can you imagine if you woke up in the morning and found out that happened to him?
Yes.
How your mama felt? Because I saw how she got so upset.
Yes, because my
she
mama
wants the best for you.
My mama knows, like, I wouldn't do that. That's not what I do. Like, don't kill people, bro. I don't do that. Like,
But now
I'm not
there's
a
3
killer.
families that don't have their child
I'm not a
anymore. Ever again. They'll never be able to hug them or
There's
even yell at them like your mom was yelling at you, man. They're never going to get that chance to do that again.
I know. And I feel bad about the situation, but I didn't really, bro. I don't know how to stress this so many times. Like, I did not want that to happen, bro. It was like, bro, look, you know how, like, if you, okay, let's say Tahj killed Sosa. Let's say me and 3-5 didn't shoot nobody. what do you think would have happened?
I don't know.
Be realistic. Like, what do you?
I know what you think would happen. I understand why.
Be realistic. Like, what would have happened, bro, if we didn't do nothing? Tahj would assume we was gonna snitch on him. No witnesses. He would have killed us too.
But man, when did I talk to you? It's been like at least like 3 or 4 months. Stop hanging out with these people. You got a mom that cares about you. Why are you putting yourself in this kind of position?
I never knew we was going to kill. Bro, that was.
It's getting there. You knew back then that Tahj robbed that fucking guy with a gun.
I did not know he was a killer, though. I did not know he was a killer. I did not know that man was a killer, bro. Tahj.
People don't just start out and become killers. They get there. And you know that you've known Tahj long enough to know he's getting there.
I knew him long enough to know Tahj would rob somebody. He'll put the gun to the head. I never seen him shoot at nobody. I ain't never did that way. Like, we never shot at nobody together. I never seen him actually pull the trigger. Not even to practice shoot his gun. I never really seen him actually pull the trigger. I just know Tahj.
Yeah. But the thing is, you got that. He showed you on the notes, and you went along with it. And I know
what was I supposed to do. Please tell me what was I supposed to do at that moment when he showed me in the notes and we was all in the car.
I can't answer that. You're 17 years old.
No, at that moment, what was I supposed to do? Get out the car? I couldn't.
I can't answer that because we've all made bad decisions when we were younger. I was your age once.
I'm just asking, like, okay,
but there's gotta be other people.
If you was put in my position at that night, right? I understand you wouldn't be out doing none of that anyway. But listen, if you was put in my position at that night, bro, when the timing, when he showed me that note, we was all the way in the middle of the forest, in the middle of nowhere. I did not know where we was at. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I didn't know where we was at. This man.
Did you already turn your phone off at that point?
My phone been off. My phone was off before we left. My phone was off when we figured out that we was finna go get Tahj and go hit this little lick at the I think my phone was off. It wasn't? Then when was my phone off?
That's why I'm asking you. I'm trying to get the timeline exactly specific on when he showed you this note and how long did you guys drive after he showed you that?
The note?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't, like, you talking about with all of us in the car, like all of us still alive?
Yeah, when Tahj shows you the note. How long was it after he showed you that and to the time it actually happened?
No, that was like seconds.
Seconds?
Yeah, that was like seconds. That note was right before it happened, like. Boom! Like that, like it was quick, like what was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do, bro? Like, what was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do in that moment? Please tell me. Please tell me anything else. If I wanted to stay alive, it was either stay alive or take somebody else's life. I had two options. If I wanted to stay alive, no, it was either die or take somebody else's life. I had two options. If I wanted to stay alive, I had to do what he told me to do.
Yeah.
But really, like, I don't know how else to explain it, but like, if I wanted to stay alive, but I had to do what he told me to do. But that man is not. When I seen him do it, like when I seen him pull the trigger, I was like, bro.
Why did you shoot her in the head? Why didn't you give her some chance of, like, I understand, like, but like you chose the head.
I didn't choose the head. I just shot. I swear. Like, it was just, half of her body was out and I just shot. Like he said, finish her, so I just shot at her. If it just hit her head, I did not choose to shoot. I just promise you I did not aim and shoot that girl in the head.
Have you ever shot anybody before?
No. I've never shot nobody in my life, man. Never shot at nobody in my life, man. Like, it's not me. I'm not.
How long in between after Sosa shot, after you pull the trigger and it doesn't do anything and Stavo shoots her, how long after that was it before the girl in the trunk gets shot? The first time?
Oh, 35 shot her right after.
Right after?
35 shot her right after.
How is it that you can get that seat down when three people are in the back?
What do you mean? The seat? No. After after Sosa got shot, look, I told you already. After Sosa got shot, Layla got shot. I got out the car. Stopper got out the car. 3-5 dropped the seat and shot her.
Okay, that's what I'm asking because you said it was immediately.
No, I mean I told you earlier. Like
I know, but stuff has changed. You know what I'm saying? You've told me different things over the course of.
Oh
this
no,
talking.
but I was telling the truth though. Like
okay,
most of the things I said earlier, I was still telling the truth. Like I was not lying. Like only reason I told you that Stavo. Only reason I didn't never say that I shot anybody because I didn't want to go to jail for life. I'm telling you I told you who really wanted these people dead, like who really committed this crime.
Why would he want them dead and not just rob them? Like what is his does he have a thing? Well, like I don't understand. Like what was his objective to be able to say I killed these people? Like what? Why would he want to hurt somebody who he considers his friend and then kill his girlfriend who she has nothing to do with it?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why he wanted to do that, but like it was just so.
I think you have an idea. He may not have specifically told you outright, but you probably have an idea, knowing him and knowing Sosa and knowing Layla.
Oh, we was all cool.
That's what I'm saying. So how can it turn from everybody's cool to I'm gonna murder these people?
But that's just
what happened. And
that's
I know
just him. Like that's the only thing I could say. Like I don't know, bro. Like we was all cool. I didn't know nobody. I did not know that man wanted to kill anybody until when I went to talk to him. Said he was knocking them off. We was in the car for a minute and it was nothing said about that. So like I said, I was not thinking he was serious. Like it was nothing said about that. We was in the car driving. We went to Burger King. He just sitting there talking. Like everything was cool. It was nothing said about that. So I'm thinking, alright, just brush that off. We finna go hit. I'm finna go home. Feel me? Because I'm gonna go home. Like that's what I wanted to do. I told Sosa to drop me off home. Like when he told me that, and I got back in the car, and then after we already established that we wasn't going to hit that other lick because we couldn't all bust it down, I told Sosa, take me home. Take me home. So on the way home,
are you sure it wasn't? He showed you that note, and then you were like, "Take me home," trying to be like, "I don't want to." Like,
no, I told Sosa to take me home after. I told Sosa to take me home after. Not after the note, because after the note it was done. Like I told Sosa to take me home.
Do you think there was a minute or just?
Bro, it was like
it was fast.
It was crazy. If it was a minute, bro, I would have got from round. I would have tried. I would have did something.
So where was your gun when he showed you the note?
Still where it was at.
Where was that? In between, like in the middle, or by the door?
In the middle, like in the middle. The only reason I keep doing this, I don't know. I just be doing that, bro. But it was in the middle, bro.
When he shot, did she say?
She didn't say anything. She was just like. Came to like a stop. She looked at him, and it was seconds. Like I tried to pull the trigger, click, click, and it stopped. Boom! It was seconds. She didn't get the chance to get out the car, nothing. And then I got out the car, hurry up, and got out. And then Stavo came out behind me, and 3-5 got on that side and dropped the window and shot the girl in the back. I don't know how he shot her. He just dropped the window and he shot her. She wasn't dead. So when I was going to get back in the car, because I didn't even realize that she was still alive at first. Like, I didn't care about that, bro. I just wanted to go home, bro. Like, I just wanted to go home, bro. I can't. Wait, understand, I understand already, but I'm going to jail for at least about 20 years, but I get that. I realize that already.
Nobody can, I can't answer that, man.
I know, I'm telling you, I realize that already. But can you put on the paper, like, I didn't want to do this, bro. Like, make sure that is known, bro. I didn't want to do this, bro.
I believe you.
I at least need that known, bro. If I'm finna go to jail for it, bro, at least make it known. I don't want life in prison, bro. I did not want to do this. Like,
I believe you, honestly.
Make it known, bro. I did not want to do none of this, bro. That was never my plan, bro. All I wanted to do was just go rob this one dude for a little weed. I know that's not good either, but we wasn't gonna put a gun on him.
Yeah.
We just gonna take the weed and pull off. That was the plan.
So how long after 3-5 shot the girl in the trunk was it that you did?
The 3-5 shot the girl in the trunk. I went around to the other side. I was thinking fast because at first I ran. After Stavo shot the other two and I ran across the street. but it was nothing over there. It was just a fence. And I heard somebody say, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" I was like, "Oh my God, we're going to jail for life." And I ran back, and the girl was still alive. And then that's when I was like, "Finish her, finish her, finish her." Man, you could see it in his face. "Finish her, finish her." I just shot.
Okay. And then what did you do?
Got back in the car.
What seat did you get in?
I went around because she was still right there. I went around. I got in the same seat I was in at first, behind the driver's side, behind Stavo.
What were you wearing that night?
I don't remember, man.
Were you wearing a hat?
I wasn't wearing nothing. I didn't have nothing on my face.
You didn't have like a hat? Just like a hat?
No.
No?
I didn't have nothing on my face.
Okay.
Wait, y'all seen the hat or something?
I'm just asking what you were wearing on your face. You said you weren't wearing a mask.
I wasn't wearing nothing.
Were you wearing
like,
anything that was kind of
that was not. It was really not. You feel me? Like I was not going to do that. That's how you know I wasn't going to do that.
Let me ask you this.
I didn't have nothing on my face.
You said you were kind of hesitant to tell me what seat you got in. And the reason I'm asking this is because that lady who yelled at you, we talked to her. She said the person that she yelled at that was running right there ran and got in the driver's seat and drove off.
Oh, no, that's wrong.
That's wrong?
That's wrong.
Okay.
That's wrong.
Okay.
She yelled at me, but I promise you I didn't drive. 35 will tell you, and if Stavo snitch, he'll tell you too. I promise you I didn't drive.
Who drove?
Stavo.
Stavo drove?
Stavo drive.
Did you get in the front seat?
No, I was in the back seat. In the back seat.
And so what? So who? Be honest with me. Who got Layla out of the driver's seat?
Tahj.
Okay.
Why do you keep asking it? Do you got my fingerprints or something? I didn't take her out.
You've told me new stuff that you didn't tell me before, so now I have to go back over the stuff to make sure the stuff you told me before.
I told you. I'm telling you like the full story, like. Right, okay, full story from the beginning, right? From the all the way beginning, from the beginning of the day.
Right.
Sosa called me for the dub. That was true. Answer, whoop, he pull up for the dub. All this is true. What did we do? He left. I guess he went to go hit some saps. He came back around, I don't know the time, but it was around the time you said, I think. He came back around. We was chilling at the little band house for a little bit, then we left and we went to go do it to the other dude. Boom, we went back to my house. Not back to my house, but back to the abandoned house. We went back to the abandoned house. We was chilling there for a little bit, and that's when we went to go get Tahj. We went to go get Tahj. Ooh, I get out. I say, Tahj, tell me, ooh, from not so soft tonight. I look at him, but he's not giving me like a, but Tahj, most of the time, you could tell Tahj is like dead serious. He was not looking like he was dead serious, but he said some dead serious things. So I'm looking at him like, get back in the car. Get back in the car. Tahj get in first. In the middle, I get in. Boom. Driving. Went to Burger King. Then that's when we was like, whoop about the zip. And then Sosa was like, nah, because we can't bust it down. Like, all right. Then Sosa was like, but we could just go to the forest and go hit some kais or something. Try to see if we can come up. I was like, but take me home. That's what I said. But take me home. He was like, boom. We was driving. I think we stopped in Green Gables. Go over Donnie's house. I didn't get out the car. I stayed in the car. Stavo went in Donnie's house. He came back out. 2 pairs of gloves on. He gave me 1 glove. He gave Sosa 1 glove, and then he gave 35 1 glove.
Okay.
Get back in the car. Get to driving to the forest. Stavo puts the thing, he whispering to me, but we just talking about normal things. We all just talking. Puts the thing in the notes. Turn, so he had to turn around. No, Layla, my fault, crap. Layla had just missed a turn, so he had to turn around and do a U-turn. When he was turning around to do the U-turn, there was another car, it drove past us. When it passed us, this is around the same time he's showing a note. Like he's showing a note as the car is passing us and we're doing the U-turn. Boom! Shot Sosa. I tried to shoot. It didn't work. Boom! Shot Layla. So now I caught it back. But I had caught it back. Like after I tried to shoot, I caught it back and shot Layla. Bomb. 3-5. We get out. 3-5 drop seat. Bomb. He shoots the girl. So after that, we go. what happens? I run across the street. Get low.
Where were you gonna run to?
I didn't know. I was just trying to get away. I was just trying to get away. Like, I didn't want to be in that situation. Like, I was trying to get away before I had to shoot somebody. You see what I'm saying? I tried to run before I had to even do anything. Because if I would have got away, if I would have ran and got away, I wouldn't have shot anybody. I wouldn't have been a part of none of that. I wouldn't have shot anybody. It was nowhere to go. Like, I run, I get low, and the girl say, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" What was at that point right there? It was like, I got to get back in the car, but I'm gonna go to jail for life. Not thinking fast. Ooh, I go run to get back in the car, and the girl's still alive. The stop was, I think he's talking to 3-5 when he's saying it. But 3-5's not doing it. I know Tahj is gonna kill 3-5 if he don't finish this girl. So I gotta finish the girl, cause 3-5 is my dog, bro. He's only 12. Like, bro, that was my dog. I was way more closer to 3-5. Like any other than I did not want Tahj to kill 3-5, and I did not want Tahj to kill me. That was the goal. Like, me and 3-5 needed to get back home that night. 3-5, 12, I be with his mom and stuff. I'm real close to his family, like his sisters and stuff. I didn't want nothing to happen to him, but he was under my watch. Like, I didn't want nothing to happen to him. I went, finish her. He's looking at him, finish her. I go, boom, shoot her. Run back around. I run on the other side, towards the driver's side. That might be why she said that I got in the driver's seat, which I didn't. Though I got in the passenger.
So when you shot from the passenger side through the vehicle,
through the back seat, like through the back seat. Yeah, just boom, and I ran on the other side because she was right there. So I ran on the other side, and I get in the car, and 3-5 just pushes the seat up, like with her right there. He just pushes the seat up, and he sits down. Tahj yanks Layla out the car. He backs up, pulls off. Because first he went back up, pulls off. He goes start driving in some middle of nowhere. I don't know where we at. Some
on the passenger seat.
At this time, yes.
Is he still alive or is he?
No, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's first one gone.
Yeah.
Sosa caught a
he was the
headshot.
first one shot.
No, he caught a headshot.
Because you know that Layla, she lived for several days.
Headshot, like, immediately. So that right there, yeah, immediately. I don't know.
So Tahj is driving.
Yeah, Tahj is driving.
3-5 in the back seat.
So passenger seat. That's why nobody got in the passenger. Me and 3-5 didn't want to touch anything because me and 3-5 didn't want to do like.
Yeah, I get that.
Didn't want to do it, bro.
Yeah.
We just.
So what happened?
So now we in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where we're at. Like, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, take me home. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Tahj gets out the car. I stay in the car. Me and 3-5 stays in the car the whole time while he does this. He gets out the car. He goes around to the pats him down, takes his cane, goes back to the driver's side and get back in the seat. He gives me his phone and say, put in Springs' address so we can go to Springs' house. I'm like, no, bro, take me home. I need to go home. Take me home. I need to go home. Take me home. I need to go home. We arguing about this for a minute.
Yeah.
Until we had service, because we had to get out the force to even get service. So we argued about this the whole way. It was like, fuck it, bro. We can just go to your house, bro. I can take you home, and then I'm going to Spring's house. I'm like, okay. I put in my address. Ooh, we get there.
Did he call Spring on the way once you guys got service to say like, hey, come scoop me up?
He didn't call it until we got to my house.
Okay.
Boom. So, boom.
But you guys, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Wait. What was that?
You guys were getting out of that neighborhood after.
After getting out of the neighborhood, I put the address in. Going towards my house. So this is when Stavo goes to the lake. He gets out the car. First thing he do is pop the trunk. That's the first thing he does is pop the trunk. Boom. Pops the trunk. Raises the trunk up. He was like, he was trying to pull the girl out the trunk by himself at first. He was trying to pull the girl out the trunk. She was heavy, but you know, she's fat, like she was heavy. Trying to pull out. She wasn't coming, she wasn't going. He was like, Rob, help, Rob, come here. Rob, come here, help me. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't want to touch her. He's like, bro, help me, bro. What you mean? She's too heavy, help me.
Was he wearing gloves at that time?
Yes, I was still wearing gloves.
And what about you?
Me, I had one glove on.
You just had the
one glove, like.
Okay.
For me, I'm just trying to, I didn't want to kill nobody. Stop. Help me, come here, help me. I tried to grab him with the hand with the glove, but I couldn't she was heavy, so I just was like, bro, she too heavy, bro, she too heavy. Like, you feel me? I didn't even try for that long. Like, I didn't want to touch the dead body, bro.
Yeah.
I'm scared, to be honest with you. I'm trying to grab him. Boom. It's like, fuck it, just leave that bitch. Close the trunk back. He tells 3-5 to wipe the car off. It's what he tells 3-5 to wipe the car off. Then he says, what else did he say? Told 3-5 to wipe the car off. And after that he says, what the fuck did this nigga say? Oh yeah, he was like, take the car, drive it in the lake. Take the car, drive it in the lake. Drive it in the lake. Tell him 3-5.
He was saying, yeah.
Tell him 3-5 to drive the car in the lake. Cause he realized I was not doing it. Like, I'm not doing it, bruh. Like, you feel me? I done already shot this girl, cuz. Feel me? I done already shot this girl. What else do you want from me? Like, I'm not doing nothing else, bruh. That's it. I done already done shot this girl that I didn't want to shoot. Feel me? Like, and she dead. You can see that she's dead. Like, in her face. Like, I'm looking at her in her eyes. She's dead. It's just hurting me, like,
yeah.
Real talk. Like,
tough.
I'm looking at her in her eyes, she's dead. I did not want to do this at all, not one bit. I'm looking at her, she's dead. Feel me? I'm trying to, my heart beating. I'm knowing I'm finna go to jail for life. I'm like, bro, finna go to jail for life, bro. Looking at her, she's dead. So I'm like, okay, boom. 3-5 tries to drive the car in the lake. It gets stuck. 3-5 get out. It's stuck. It's like, alright, come up out our clothes. Stavo was like, give me your clothes. But he had first Sosa had a backpack.
How did the car get into the water?
It didn't. It got stuck.
So somebody tried to drive it and it got stuck because it was in the water?
Oh no, it got stuck. Well, when I was there, I swear to God, it got stuck in like a little sand piece. Like, look. It was a little sand piece. 3-5 trying to drive it and it got stuck.
So 3-5 was trying to drive it into the lake? 3-5
was trying to drive it in the lake, but it got stuck. If it went in there, it probably just was in neutral and it just.
So what else did you guys throw in the lake? Because we had our underwater team diving in there, metal detectors, and we found some stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me about what that was.
I promise you, I ain't throw nothing in the lake. Stavo threw a phone in the lake. I think he threw 2 phones in the lake.
Okay.
That's all I know that he threw in the lake. Like, I didn't really see. I did see him over there.
Any guns thrown in the lake?
No.
So your gun that you used, was that the one that's at 3-5's that I showed you a picture of?
Yes.
And what about this guy that?
3-5 still had that. You ain't find that?
Probably. I haven't. I've been in here with you most of the night. There's other detectives that are out at the house. They've said they found some guns. So
most likely that's 3-5 Sky 9.
Okay. Where else would Stavo be if he wasn't in Summerfield?
I don't know. He's already on the run. He's supposed to be 10 to 12 months in the program. He's already on the run. He's over at his girlfriend's house every day. That's the only place I was.
Is he allowed to go back to his parents over off of Pine?
He don't be going over there, but if he would be, yeah, that's where it could be another place. But most likely, no. He's probably.
Who else would he be hanging out with right now to try to lay low?
Oh, he could be in Green Gables too. With Cavani and Kadani.
K2, K3.
How do you know everybody? If you don't mind me asking.
We've been working on this stuff, man.
If you don't mind me asking.
Trails through cell phone records, looking through people's phones. We found the phones that were in there, and they still work.
Well, in the water? Hey, I swear I ain't throw them things in the water. That was all stuff. Like, they have fingerprints on them too. Like, if you check them and look.
I mean, that's not my job. Other people have done that. I don't know. Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah, he gonna.
But you have a glove on too. So.
Oh, he did have a glove. I didn't have. Well, I had one glove on. But.
Well, listen, man. You said you were remorseful. You feel bad for what you did. You mean that? I think you do.
I do, bro. I really did not want none of this to happen, but I don't know how to stress that enough, bro. Like,
I believe you, man. I believe you.
This was never supposed to be none of this, bro.
And I know I'm nobody, and you don't know me from anybody, but I wish you would have took what I said to a little bit to heart last time we talked, man, because I felt like you had that choice, man.
I did.
You had that choice to go this path or this path, and you kept on that same path dealing with Tahj. I told you, don't be hanging out with him, man.
No, know. I did not know he was really good. You gotta understand, bro. I did not know he was really gonna do. But you don't know somebody's gonna really do it, bro, until they do it. Like you don't really know, like until I seen him, like really pull the trigger and shoot that man in his head. No second thought. Like it was no second thought. He upped it and boom. Just like what the fuck? And it was like.
So. Let me see about Colin. Do you want to still talk to your mom?
Yes.
Absolutely. Do you feel like the conversation between us that I've tried to like trick you or anyway, like?
Oh, I just feel like.
And everything that you told me. I mean, I know you didn't tell me up front about certain things and you lied, but
straight truth.
That's
Just
the truth
now,
of what happened.
Just now, what I just explained, and there's no gaps.
No, there's none.
Yeah,
What you told me, I know. From all the evidence that I've seen so far, and what you are 100% honest about what happened.
That it's no gaps, no. That I just told you, but that was 100% truth.
Do you think I've tried to trick you or coerce you in any way tonight?
Oh, I just didn't want to go to jail for life.
I get that.
I didn't want to go to jail for life, and especially for something that I really did not want to do, but only reason I keep saying that, like, because this was really...
I know. From what you've explained to me, I understand the position that you were in. I can't imagine being in that position to have to make that choice.
It was either... look, if I didn't shoot that girl, it would have been like... At this point, I'm just a witness. I was just here. I didn't do nothing. I'm just a witness. He would have killed me. He would have. That's the only reason. Actually, that's the only reason Layla and the other girl in the back died in the first place. Just because they was there.
Yeah.
They was not supposed to. The only one he even wanted to kill was Sosa. He said that when he left the house. He said, knocking off Sosa today. When Layla and them was just in the car.
Did he ever mention that before that day?
No.
I think you answered that already.
No.
Okay.
He never said that. Like, it was all cool. It's just like...
Listen, let me see. You said you do know your mom's phone by heart? Phone number? All right, give me just a minute. I'm not going to keep it hanging out.
Where did the detective go? The one that left this room?
He just went into the other room. What you need?
I need to talk to him.
Okay.
I need to ask him a question.
Okay. Hang on for me. I'll get him for you.
So, I'm just asking, y'all lock him up, keep him away from me at all costs, bro. I mean, I'm not really worried about the fight, and I beat the shit out of him, but when it come to, he might poke me or something, bro. Like, he will fuck around and kill me in there, bro. Keep him away from me, cause I'm not gonna stab nobody. Like, I don't like killing people, but that's not what I like doing. He might fuck around and kill me in there. With the fighting, I'm not worried about that. I beat the shit out of him. I could fight, but just keep him away from 3-5 is cool, bro. I fuck with 3-5, even if he did what I did. Cause I'm not even supposed to be snitching, but I don't want to go to jail like for life, bro. Like, I ain't even want to do this. You keep that man away from me, bro, at all costs, bro.
Yeah, we're going to make sure that happens too. We don't want anybody else to get hurt, whether it's you or him or anybody. So,
what they say about the call?
I'm trying, man. They don't want to, but I'm trying.
They don't want me to call him?
Well, you're going to get it either way over there once you get there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to let you do it here, but...
Why they not want it to happen? What do they think I'm doing? I just want to see if I can get a lawyer attorney so I can get the best sentence possible. That's it. So that... Is 3-5 getting locked up too? He's going to county?
No, y'all probably going to the same place.
Oh yeah, he's cool, bro. I can be around him. I kind of want to be around him and talk to him about things. I don't want. It's no beef with him. Make sure that there's no beef, no problems, and tell him even if he told and snitched, I don't have no problems with him. Like, I really don't, bro. Just 3-5. I'd rather be. I do want to be with him. I want to be able to talk to him and stuff like that. But Tahj,
Yeah.
no, bro. I'm telling you.
I got you, man.
No, bro. And well, I've been here for a long time, but I'm starting to get tired.
Very soon. I'm trying, man. I'm
Even
trying
if
to
I can't get
that
the
call.
call at this point, like,
I know.
can I just go back to jail? Like, I don't care about the call. I get the call over there.
The faster I get over there and try to get it done, then you can get back over there, all right?
How long? Be honest.
I'll say less than an hour, maybe way less. I honestly, it's not in my hands.
Maybe, but it's finna be soon, though? For sure.
For sure.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right.
Make sure 3-5 know we straight, bro. Cause he might be scared of me, bro. He might think I'm gonna do something to him. I'm really not. Like, I'm really not. Make sure he knows that, bro. Cause I know he's 12, and I know he was in there talking, right or wrong. Can't say.
No,
I know he was in there talking, so make sure you know I'm not gonna do nothing to him, bro. Make sure he knows that. Please tell him.
all right.
Jail for life, boy. Probably get about 20, 25. 25. I do my 25 though, man. I do my 25, 17. I get on 28, 38. I'll be about 40 years old before I get out, man. I ain't never gonna see daylight again. It is what it is, though. I don't think I regret snitching, man. At this whole situation, man. I regret, well, not out of the whole situation, like, out of like, I shouldn't even have went with these niggas in the first place. I wouldn't be in this predicament, cause I was in this interrogation room, though. I don't think I regret snitching. Now, in general, I should have just stopped. I should have just never been hanging out with this nigga Tahj, cause, but when I met this nigga, he was not, I don't know when he became a fucking demon, like, when I met him, he wasn't a demon until KTM was created. That's when this man became a real life headhunter. When KTM was created. Before then, this was a normal man. I ain't even mad at him, bro.
Move you one room, okay?
Move me around.